beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family, to the post-match podcast of Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munchen. Hopefully everyone is doing well. And yeah, let's get into this. We should have a guest joining shortly. Tosin, potentially David as well, potentially Junior. Could be a really nice post-match podcast. So hopefully everybody is excited for that. Obviously, I've already had my reaction and everything. I even had like a call with my friend. So I've honestly expressed myself enough from this game. So really want to see other people what they have to say, their thoughts about the game and everything. Ale. John Dewey, 4049. Job not finished. You see Brandon Diaz, man. You see him, man. But yeah, job not finished. Could have been maybe finished. But you know what? Because I talked with my friend about this. You know, we beat Chelsea. We beat Liverpool. And both ties basically felt over in the first leg. And I think we just have such high expectations, especially because we were up 5-2 versus Bayern. But again, I don't think we were 5-2 better than Bayern. And yeah, that was seen. Yo, my bro, Cappy PSG, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Yes, sir, Rivi. Like, what I'm thinking of is like, let's say this, all right? Let's say I can't even give an example, but yeah. Don't do this Kobe gimmick? No, it's not Kobe gimmick. I'm not saying like I'm not saying this as a reaction to some people thinking the game is over or something. No, I'm saying this as in play the great game, but we need to play another great game. We need to play another great game. Yeah, man. And that's the thing, Funky. Like when we compare to Chelsea, who we beat 5-2 as well, we scored like the 2 goals at the end. Here we scored 5-2 with like 39 minutes to go. And we're like, and that's the thing, you get complacent. Bayern, though, they were really motivated. Shout out to them for that remontada, man. They said that reports have come. Oh, they're good? Okay. I haven't even checked the reports. Thank you for... Let me see. Let me actually see the reports. Hakimi suffered from cramp. Yeah, just from cramp. Nuno Mendes, is there anything on Nuno? Understandably so, man. Understandably so. Well, you got to make it first, I guess. And we got to, I mean, one of us will make it. Super confident for the next leg. I know our players are incredible, but Lucha has changed our life. 100%, 100%. I'm very confident. Same here, man. Yes, sir. Also, how confident are you to go through out of 10? You said 7. I'll keep it. I'll keep it there. I remember I told you, Yusuf, I was at 9 that we would win this game. So I was really confident we would win this game. Yeah, I'll keep it the same. Keep it the same. Let's see, man. Let's see. Wow. Yo, shout out to Hannah. I mean, honestly, when you that's the thing, I don't even think we lost momentum. It's more that we scored against momentum. And then Bayern just brought it back. When you look at the momentum chart, at least. Wait, let me just make a tweet about Hakimi and Nuno that they're good. All right. I got the Nuno Mendes, Hakimi. But yeah, Nuno Mendes and Ashraf Hakimi are well, and they will be playing at the second leg. Superior, man. Amazing game. Love that thumbnail. Let's go, man. Appreciate it, man. I had that since before. That's a good point, Ruben. When you look at the goals, the first goal, that's just Bayern being great. Third goal, fourth goal as well. Just great deliveries, great finishes from their players. They have great players. But yeah, that goal I was completely disgusted with, man. Player of the tournament? Kvara. But I mean, Dembouz is putting up tough competition, man. Like Dembouz. Dembouz, man. You know, when he missed that first chance in the beginning, I was like, yeah, Dembouz is going to have another, that kind of a Dembouz game at the Parc. But nah, man. Took the penalty as well. Massive balls. Because, I was scared Dembouz was going to miss, man. It'd be so hard at the Allianz. I wouldn't say so hard. It would be tough, 100%. I'm expecting a very tough game, but it's so hard. And I know people are going to bring up our previous games at the Allianz, but it's not really that relevant. What I mostly look at is, first of all, PSG on the Lucha away. We're very great away. We are potentially better away than at home. And second of all, I remember Madrid being 3-2 up at the Allianz Arena for like 30 minutes or something. So, and again, I don't want to disrespect Bayern. I don't want to say it's going to be an easy game when to go there. No, I don't have a prediction in my head. I don't have an expectation scoreline. I'm still stuck in this game. But yeah, going there, having a tough game, maybe winning, maybe drawing, maybe losing it, goes to extra time. We get a winner in extra time or it goes to penalties. I don't know. But I'm confident that we're going to go through. And I'm confident that we're the better team than Bayern. And I think we have that belief. We just have to go there and have another great performance and a great game. It was, man. I don't know, man. It was a great cross. I remember Tosin said like Safonov could have done better for that goal, but no, I was honest. As I said, even when the goal was scored, I expected the Upamecano set piece goal because I remember we'd conceded one in the Club World Cup. I know Bayern are strong from set pieces as well. Yeah, you appreciate the engine, man. I love, man. I love.
Yo, am I audible?
Yeah, Tosin.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm just.
Oh my days.
Just not happy, bro.
Tosin, this is not acceptable, man.
No, I know the neutral.
This is not acceptable.
No, I know the neutrals will be gassed, but for me, today's game was an abomination.
No. I know exactly what today's game is because I talked with my friend who was a little bit similar to you, Tosin. And I actually was heated. When you left the stream, I got heated with the chat as well because some people were saying it like psych. And what I said, Tosin, the only reason you are getting so mad about us conceding those 2 goals is because you are a little bit afraid of going to that Allianz game.
I mean, we won the Champions League.
That's exactly what it is.
Didn't we win the Champions League at the Allianz?
Yeah, but it don't matter.
We love that stadium. We love that.
Yeah, but that was against Inter, Tosin. But it's like Chelsea and Liverpool, we finished off in the first leg. The second legs of those 2 games, Tosin, were really chill and calm. You wanted that chill and calm. I wanted it too. If I could choose, obviously I would choose a chill and calm leg. But we're not going to get that, Tosin. It's going to be a tough game against Bayern Munchen at Allianz Arena. But to say that PSG did not play great today and that you are mad, what?
I didn't say we didn't play. Actually,
we played a great game. Bayern played a great game as well. That's crazy.
Bayern played a better game.
Played a great game.
Bayern played a better game.
I don't think Bayern played a better game.
Bayern had 53 touches in our box. We had 20. That's over 2.5 times as much. That's Bayern were outpossessing us.
Yep.
Bayern had more tackles in the game. I also would love to see
more big chances, more XG.
Yeah, I would also love to see the distance covered. How much did Bayern run? Did they run more than us this game?
Well, I think
don't think
you can see it on FootMob.
I don't think the official stats are out yet. But if they did run more than us, we need to actually ask questions. And I'm not saying this as a sore. I can't say sore loser because technically we won the game, but as a sore participant, in watching this shit. Bro, are Bayern? I just have a question. Are Bayern doping? Are they actually doping? The fact that they outlasted us physically, especially towards the end of the game, they could have got the 5-5 at the end, if not for Pacho clearing it off the line.
Okay.
Like, are they doping? It's a genuine question.
No, they're just a great team with great intensity and athletic level. For me, Torsten, it nearly feels like you believe that no team can match PSG. And when a team matches PSG, then you, instead of praising the other team, you attack PSG.
Bro, I said that
for example, when Bayern come back and I praise them. Yeah, but you critique us. You said this is a disgrace. You were complaining about Lucho. You're coming in here saying that you're sad and mad. Give that praise to Bayern instead. This is a great team. And that we managed to beat them. And that we managed to come back after the 1-0. And it was 2-2. And we scored goals right before halftime. And we got the goals.
Dog, all glory to fucking Bavaria, man. They did their thing. But
yeah, but why are you so low frequency? Like we lost the game or something.
It feels like a loss. Like when you champions,
we just beat Bayern.
When you a European champion, that's how you gonna
lost 2 games. No, Tosin, that's called arrogance, Tosin. We just beat Bayern, a team that's only lost 2 games this season, Tosin. Okay, I know that we were 5-2 up, but are we gonna cry about that they come back against us nearly? No, but we beat Bayern, and we're gonna go into the second leg with a 1-goal advantage, and we know how Bayern play, Tosin. But saying that you're mad or something, come on, Tosin.
You should do a poll. You should do a poll for strictly PSG fans in the chat. What are the emotions? Yeah. Mad, content? Like I want to see, man. Are cats joyous? Are people satisfied? Are people pissed?
But Tosin, wait. I just need to fix this fucking camera, man. What the fuck? Okay. Tosin, first of all, you know me since day one. I don't care what other people feel, okay? Most people can be wrong and I can be right. I'm here to express my opinion, which I believe is the truth. And the truth is, Tosin, from you and many other PSG supporters, I saw some comments. I was disgusted by it, Tosin, because it's it was Syke straight after the game. He made me have like a 1.5 minute rant. And it was like, well, I don't know. I'm more disappointed. I'm negative. What's going on? How could we do that? I respected Bayern before going into this game, Tosin. That's the difference between me and you. I respected Bayern. So when Bayern were great, when they came back into the game, I was like, well, this is a great sign. Whilst you were like, what the fuck? What are we doing? We were 5-2 up. We bottled this game. That's the difference, Tosin. I respected this Bayern team. So I was not surprised when they came back and we took a little bit of the foot off the gas. When we became a little bit complacent.
What was I saying at 5-2, though? All we just need is a long spell of possession. That's all I said. That's all I was saying. Yeah. We just needed a long spell of possession, and we didn't have that.
Okay.
And part of the reason why we didn't have that is because Bayern just kept going and going. How did they get that energy?
They were 5-2 down, Tosin. They were 5-2 down. When you have a great mentality, Tosin. No, Tosin, if you have a weak mentality, you go 5-2 down, your head goes down. When you have a great mentality, like this Bayern Munchen team, this is the team that was 3-0 down versus Mainz and came back to 4-3. When they were 5-2 up, they were like, yo, this is embarrassing, man. We got to get back up. And they were so motivated, Tosin. Whilst the PSG players, on the other hand, we were 5-2 up, Tosin.
We just stopped.
We were complacent. We became complacent. It's a mental thing. And I also want to show like the momentum, Tosin, because we talk about we talk about the 2 goals that Bayern scored, Tosin, and we get mad about that. Imagine how Bayern fans feel. The game was actually 2-2, Tosin. Really tight.
Wait. I just looked at the chat. Is that real? Is that real? I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real.
They cover 144.
I don't think that's real. If that's real, let's have some questions.
Sorry, 114. Okay, so like 5 kilometers more. And here's the momentum of the game. So Tosin, just look at this, Tosin. Wait, what? Yeah, we get the goal right here, Tosin. Second half starts, they have a little bit of momentum. Then we out of nowhere, Tosin, we scored 2 goals, and then them they got momentum. Like, look at them. They had to fight. For me, Tosin, that's the thing which is so scary about PSG, Tosin. We don't have to fight for our goals that much. We just got them out of nowhere, and then also they got them out of nowhere, Tosin. This is just 2 great teams coming up against each other, Tosin. Bayern fans were complaining about their defense being fucking open here and conceding 2 consecutive goals to PSG. And we were complaining about conceding 2 consecutive goals. This is just 2 great teams facing each other, Tosin. And it will go down to the last second, I think, in that second leg. Whether we go through on pens in extra time or something, this is not going to be a breezer. It would have been nice if it was a breezer, if the game ended 5-2, Tosin, or 6-2. But it didn't. I don't think we should be disappointed. I'm very proud in my team. I'm very proud in this Paris Saint-Germain players. I'm proud in Luis Enrique.
Yeah, no, we're 90 minutes away. We're 90 minutes away.
90 minutes away from another Champions League final, man.
But again, you have to be a little bit realistic and talk about the errors. You know, they're gonna be kicking themselves in the film room.
Yeah,
you know,
it just why I don't get as mad, Tosin, is like if you do a mistake versus fucking Nantes, that's disgusting. But if you do a mistake against Bayern Munchen, they were pressing the shit out of us. Look at that Luis Diaz goal, Tosin. What team have we faced that can have Harry Kane playing a fucking over-the-top rainbow 360 ball, Luis Diaz touching it, faking, marking, and then scoring?
I mean, Pedri played a similar pass to Rafinha.
No, it was not. That Kane pass was much better, man. Kane pass was much better,
man. Actually, no. But, like, Diaz had to control the ball, settle it, fake out Markey, and then put in that clinical finish.
Okay, in that sense, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I'm only mad with one goal, Tosin. I mean, I'm mad with all the goals, but the goal
I'm mad at the
should be doing better is the Olise goal.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, scratch that. The Olise goal is a disgrace, man.
That's just amateur defending from us, Tosin. We were 2-up. We just brought the game back, and then we just let Olise get the ball in between the line.
And it needs to be talked about. Shot. Like, I see everyone saying that the Warren sub shouldn't have happened. In a way, I do agree with that. But look, man, Warren and Neves today.
Yeah, they can play a full 90. They were dogging
they were not there physically. Yeah, they were not physically there, and also, like with the ball, they pretty much brought nothing. You know, Vitinha pretty much carried the midfield offensively. I'm just saying offensively, key word. But defensively too, like Vitinha, like offensively, a bunch of those goals don't happen without Vitinha. Like the goal in the build-up to Kvara's brace, he just kept playing those diagonals to the wide areas, you know, that we needed. So Vitinha was actually very good with the ball today, but without the ball, my God, Vitinha was a cone. He was a straight up cone.
We know he's never been the best. Plus, doesn't have that much game rhythm. Just came back from an injury, so
yeah.
Like, if we're gonna talk about, there's only one player, Tosin, I'm mad about.
Nuno.
He's the only one. Like Marquinhos, he's fucking old and has mistakes in him. Like, I'm not surprised that Diaz cooked him a couple of times. But like Nuno, whoa. He's lucky Olise stunk up the pitch a little bit, in my opinion.
Olise in the second half wasn't as devastating as he was in the first.
I just felt Olise cooked Nuno a couple of times, Tosin, but what happened after that? There was no good delivery or something. And I think Nuno is fortunate. A little bit like Jadon Sancho, Tosin. Jadon Sancho, I know Olise scored this game, but it didn't come from a Nuno mistake or came from a central area. But like same with Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho cooked Nuno Mendes so many times, but it never led to anything. And I felt a little bit the same with Olise. Because the pass and all of that wasn't that good.
No, Olise was, in that first half, Olise was the best player. I mean, he was probably the best player on the pitch, all things considered. He ripped Nuno a new one in ways that, like, how people say, oh, Lamine cooked Nuno, which was a lie, pure propaganda, but what Olise today, absolutely, he tore Nuno to shreds. And part of me is thinking, was Nuno injured? The same excuse we have for Nuno in the tie against
Dortmund.
Yeah, against Sancho. And part of me thinking, is Nuno a little bit injured? Because he
just came back from one.
Yeah, man, my man. It was big in his stomach today, bro.
It's second leg, Tosin. I know Nuno Mendes, how he is as a mentality, and he got to go in there in second leg. I just want to say, people, you see this link I'm pinning in the chat. You can go in. It's a website we've created. You can go in and vote for the ratings of this game, every single PSG player. I would love if you guys did that, and then we can react to it all together and see your guys' rating compared to me and Tosin's. That was it. Thank you so much. Yeah, but Tosin, isn't this one of the greatest games you've ever watched?
Not really. But I get it. If you're neutral and you say that, like, I understand.
I'm a Paris Saint-Germain supporter, and I love this game, Tosin. We conceded 4, but we scored 5.
I have a question for the
Madridistas.
For the Madridistas out there, like, now I see what you guys be going through. How do you guys live watching these kind of games where it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Like the city ties, all that, like coming back. Like it's just not. It's not good. It's too much energy harvesting, man. It's not good, dude. It's not good for the mental. It's not good for.
I've always been saying we're gonna do some kind of comeback, Tosin. Imagine we go to the Allianz, we're like 2-1 down or 3-1 down, last minute. We get a goal, take it to extra time. Be prepared, Tosin. The second leg is gonna be disgusting, man.
Man, I don't even know what to say. I'm honestly speechless.
This was basketball. Yeah, this was a basketball kind of game. One of the highest intensity games I've ever seen. Players were everywhere. Sometimes there were gaping holes in both defenses, 4v4, 3v3, 2v2.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like it. Yeah. The attack I'm so proud of. They actually proved they're better than the Bayern Munchen attack. Khvicha, Dembouz. And I said Khvicha would outperform Olise, and Khvicha outperformed Olise. Dembouz, I felt Dembouz outperformed Kane, honestly, despite the massive miss. And, I'm going to give it to Diaz. I think Diaz was the scariest Bayern Munchen player.
Even
every time Diaz had the ball, I was scared.
Even Musiala, low-key, like his way he was positioning himself on the shoulder of the defense. Like some of those 1v1s he had in wide areas that he cooked. Like he had one play where he cooked someone in the box. They got 1v1 players in Musiala, Diaz, and Olise, man. That's 3, not attacking midfield 3 behind Kane.
Yeah.
It's a problem. It's really a problem, And the fact that they had more box entries than we did, that's a testament to the fact that, I don't think we matched up physically with them. I think physically Bayern were better on the night.
Like duels won or?
Yeah, the duels, probably number of tackles as well. Look at that, 22 tackles.
Yeah,
63.
34%. Wow.
Look at that. We got physically outmatched. Oh my goodness, man.
But you know what, Tosin? With this PSG team, it don't even matter. It's the same with the XG. We only have 1.91 XG.
Dude, look at that. 5 shots on target. How many goals?
5.
They're gonna call us Fugazi again,
Now this is pure Satanism. Tosin, they had to have 8 shots on target, 6 big chances to score 4. We needed 5 shots on target, 2 big chances to score 5.
Yeah, man. Shit crazy.
XG cheaters. Yeah, I've also read that Khvicha is like by far the biggest XG cheater there is.
Yeah.
Wow, he only had was it expected goals on target?
No, 0.12. That's really the X. Yeah, that's the XG you're looking at right there. 0.12.
Yeah, and already before this, he was by far the biggest outperformer. He scored like 8 goals from like 2.5 XG.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't. That's the thing for me with this PSG team. Honestly, Tosin, we could have even lost this game. I'll still be confident going into the second leg. I know. I just have a synergy with this team, Tosin. With Lucho, Dambuz, Khvicha, Safonov, Vitinha, Warren. This team is just inevitable, Tosin. Okay, we didn't get the 5-2. It hurts. Game on. Game on. Game on. Are you confident we're going to go to Allianz and win?
Yeah.
That's all that matters, man.
But I would like us to score first.
Something's changed. There was one.
I just feel like today was a missed opportunity. It's still a good result. You beat a team that hasn't lost, more than twice all season.
Yeah,
but
I'll come to this comment here from Arlene, and you talked about it before. I mean, they only outran us by like 5 kilometers, Tosin, Bob.
That's not only 5 kilometers is a lot. What are you saying, dude?
5 kilometers, average of 11 to 14 players, isn't that much. We still ran 110
Bro, that's like
kilometers.
3 miles more, dude.
And they ran 114. It's not that big of a difference.
You're rounding up, but I hear it. 4 kilometers is still a lot. I don't know, man.
No, well, I feel, Tosin, I think it's a mental thing. Unlike the Chelsea game, Tosin, where we went 5-2 up, like in the last minutes of the game, we went 5-2 up, Tosin, in the 55th minute? What are you supposed to do at that point? So you basically become complacent, you become clueless, whilst Bayern, they have so much heat, Tosin. They're like, we got to come back into this game. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know what Lucho could have done. I legit don't know what he could have done. Because I know he wanted to bring in Fabian technically for control, to bring some semblance of control to the game. But then Warren, he was battling hard. But then again, like Warren, like people gassing Warren, but Warren really wasn't all that great, dude. Like, And I ain't trying to get Logan out my face, bro. I'm trying to see that.
Earlier mentioned, even in November, at the back, they ran 122 kilometers with 10 men.
Man, they're doping, man. These niggas is doping, bro. Like, it's
so when we do that, we're athletic super team, greatest team of all time. When Bayern do that, they're doping. They're just a very great team, with a great athletic level.
Warren, dude, like, I think the worst sub, actually, people say it's Warren. The worst sub was Doué. Doué had no business. I don't know what he could have done. He could have maybe tried to densify the midfield, Maybe play them 4 with 2 strikers up top. Like,
I don't know, Tosin. I don't know how much he could have done, man.
Yeah, you're right. But something had to be done, really.
And like when the subs happened, I remember I was celebrating Fabian coming on. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, wait, Fabian came on, we can see.
No, Fabian's not at fault. Fabian's not at fault for like it's a set piece goal. I mean, it comes from Hakimi fouling Luis Diaz. Maybe Hakimi shouldn't have fouled Luis Diaz there, And then the last goal, I mean, we probably need to look at that back. But yeah, I just think which of the fan bases will be happier between PSG and Bayern?
I understand a 1-goal lead at the back. You expect a little bit better, but it should be PSG by some distance. Like, I'm gonna put myself in a Bayern Munchen perspective, Tosin. You're going into this game believing you're the best team in the world. You're going into this game believing you're unstoppable. That this is PSG, the European champions from last season, trying to get their belt. They feel like they're the best team this season, Tosin. They went to the back, had the actual very good good and comfortable first 20 minutes, Tosin. They get a goal. And then PSG, slash, out of nowhere. Khvicha never scores. And then they get a goal. And then we get a goal before halftime and we make it 5-2. And then they're like 5-2. I saw Bayern fans on Twitter, Tosin, after 5-2. They were like, fuck, it might be over. And then they get the 2 consolation goals, Tosin. So as a Bayern fan, I think they're relieved, Tosin, it was not 5-2. They're happy. It could have been much worse. But going into the second leg, PSG fans, Tosin, we're confident. We just beat Bayern. We scored 5 goals against them. Yes, we conceded 4, but that's calm. We're going to go into the Allianz Arena game confident. But Munchen fans are like, fuck, man, what? Maybe we aren't the best team in the world. Maybe PSG are actually better than us. We played a great game at the back. We created 6 big chances. We had more XG. We had double the amount of touches in their opposition box. And they beat us 5-4? It's like a glitch in their matrix, Tosin. So I definitely believe that we should be happier, more confident going into the second leg than Bayern Munchen fans. Or are they going to say Allianz Arena, Tosin? Madrid were up in that fucking stadium 3-2 for like 30 minutes. It's not a stadium I'm like shitting my pants for, especially on the Lucha, Tosin. So
no, yeah, I agree. I'm
way happier. I think Bayern fans got reality check, Tosin. I know that they scored 2 goals at the end, but they're like, yo, this PSG team is actually...
I think both teams should be disgusted at the number of goals conceded.
No, but Tosin, again, if this happened against Angers, I would be disgusted. We face fucking Bayern Munchen. Ken Olise, Luis Diaz are having M&M numbers this season, Tosin. Why should I be disgusted that they had 4 goals against us?
You know when we were 1-0 down and Olise was through on goal? That save from Safonov might be, it's going to be what's won us the Champions League, low-key. Olise had to score that, you know? It's so funny how, like, the difference between...
What about the Dembélé chance?
Yeah, the Dembélé... But see, the Dembélé chance really ain't all that relevant. You want to know why? Because a minute later after that chance, Khvicha scores. Like, the boost chance really not that relevant, low key. So the Olise chance is low key bigger because they're 1-0 up. They have a chance to be 2-0 up early on in the game.
No, Tosin, there's even one worse. I don't know what the game was when it happened. Wait, what? Okay, it's according to Pexlity. I don't know why he keeps on using this AI, but I'm gonna check Polymarket soon, Tosin. But I remember we talked about this one, Tosin.
Yeah.
I mean, Ken looks to be a little bit offside there, but and even what was it? The Pacho header, Tosin.
But see, even in the build up to that chance, though, it's Nuno. That shouldn't even happen. All Nuno needed to do was head that ball clear, but he just let it go because he didn't think anyone was behind him. That shit could have cost us.
A little bit ahead of him as well. No.
Nuno could have got to that. He chose to not go for the ball because he thought no one was behind him. Like Nuno was calamitous today, man. He had some moments though. Nuno had some quality passes out of the back, but he got so much more in his game. In fact, Nuno didn't really bomb up like that. You noticed? He didn't really bomb up like that, bro.
Yeah, but that's usually like when we play a top right winger. Happened the same with Saka, with Yamal as well. I just want to take the strip shot. He's been here for a while. Gone forever, never. I remember you from yesterday's pre-match podcast, actually. Thanks so much for the strip shot, man. Massively appreciate it. But again, handled PSG press from goal kicks well, about going long to Kane. But he did well versus Patrick Bonus, getting first connect, plus buy and pick up loose balls from it, allowing them to sustain pressure.
Yeah, no, Kane was very good today. Kane actually won the battle with Pacho, to be honest. Like Pacho, every time Kane had Pacho on his back, I mean, he was still able to keep the ball. Like the comment says, help the team sustain pressure, have long spells of possession. They had longer spells of possession than we did. It's gross, man.
No, but Tussen, you also have to understand, Tussen, like we're
if
more
they have
dynamic.
that in the Allianz, at the Allianz, if that was the case, that's understandable. You know, not at the Park though.
I don't know, Tussen. Ever since that Club World Cup game, I'm like, Bayern is just that team that's gonna have that's just their thing, because they play more aggressive football than us. We didn't even press that strongly today. I've seen us press way stronger. But yeah, gone forever. Thanks so much for the super chat. Great insights here. And yeah, thanks so much for the super chat, man. Massively appreciate it. We have Mr. Junior here to hop on. It's gonna be really interesting. Is he closer to me, or is he closer to Tosin?
Oh, okay.
If I had to guess, it's gonna be more to Tosin, but we'll see. Okay. And I think the PSG fan base is actually divided. And you know what, Tosin? I'm gonna put that as a poll. What should the questions be, Tosin? Are you more happy or sad?
You're asking me.
I'm asking Tosin for the question, but that's gonna be the question.
Ask PSG fans. Are you more happy, sad, or indifferent? You know, to the result. Like, how do you guys feel?
I'll let you ask the question. I'll try to.
Answer. Your turn, Junior. I'm putting in a poll now.
I mean, the way I looked at it, I think there's two ways I have to look at it. There's one, and just looking at the game, just looking at the actual result. I said personally going into this game, 2-1 for PSG. So when you go and you look at it, 5-4 for PSG, you win at home in a semifinal against Bayern, one of the best teams in Europe. You take it away. You can't really go and say no. Yeah. So in that aspect,
actually, wait, Junior, before you finish, remember when Lucho first interviewed with the club? Remember he said verbatim, "I would rather win 5-4 than 1-0."
Yeah. As in, I'm thinking more so it's just like the result. Like you taking a 1-0 lead away, you'll go and take. You won at home. You've done your business. You take that every single day of the week, right? If you told me before the game you win 5-4, I'd say I'll take that every single day. Now the thing is, you have to look at the context, obviously, right? At one point you were 5-2 up, and at that point I'm like thinking, if we score another or you keep this, the tie might be over. But one thing I did say, and I remember specifically saying it during my stream, job's not finished. Le boulot n'est pas terminé. If there's one,
have you seen the thumbnail
for yours?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, I did. Job's not finished. 100%. Job's not finished. And I said this when it was 5-2. Like, if there's one team that can get back into this, it's Bayern. And that's ultimately the sour spot in that, like, yes, you're happy with the result, crazy game and whatnot, but it's unfortunate that you sort of let a 3-goal lead slip to 1. And it's unfortunate. But overall, you can't get too greedy. You won in a crazy game. You did the job. You won at home. You're taking that away. You played well. You scored 5 goals against Bayern Munich. I think the stat was, this is the first time. First and foremost, you're one of only 2 other teams to have beaten Bayern this year. 1. 2, this is the first time Bayern have conceded 5 goals in a game in like 30 years. 30 years. I think in the Champions League, or 30 years and whatnot.
It's a 31 years Champions League, yeah.
Yeah, 31
and
years.
Probably the first time in knockout stages, for sure.
There you go. So you smashed through 2 records. You've been able to go and say that, like, your attack is able to go band for band with what many people would go and deem as the best attack in the world. So there's all those aspects. On the flip side, yeah, go on.
Yeah, John, I was gonna say even better, because I said we were talking with Tosin. Bayern had to create 2.51 xG, 57% possession, 8 shots on target, 6 big chances to get 4 goals. Junior, we needed 5 shots on target and 2 big chances, and we got 5 goals.
5 shots on target, 5
that's
goals.
What they call us, the XG cheaters. That's what we are. So I felt like Bayern had a very good game. And you could maybe as Tosin said, when you look at the overall game, chances created, they had, double the amount of touches in opposition box to us. But despite all of that, we still had the lead for majority of the game. They only had the lead against us in that first
couple.
from 17th minute until like 23rd minute.
Yeah.
And as you said, we were 5-2 at one point. So I'm very happy with our own individual performance. I'm mad that, and disappointed that we took away a 2-0 lead. But as you said, this is Bayern Munchen. They were 5-2 down. And I think we became complacent and comfortable because it was in the 53rd, 55th minute. We were 5-2 up.
Yeah.
There's so much time left in the game. What are you gonna do? Just Fabian came on, they scored from a set piece, long ball, Marquinhos. But I'm calm. I knew, I didn't know that we would. You predicted the 1 goal. You said 2-1. I predicted the 3-1.
That was my prediction. Yeah.
So
I mean, I'll take it. Like,
man, I thought I was gonna look like a genius tonight, man.
Yeah, Junior, because you know what Tosin's prediction was?
What was it?
6-2. So when he was 5-2, I was like, Tosin, you are Mossad. You are a genius. CIA. The chat was like, Tosin, hail Tosin. And then, he got cooked. And Tosin was just screaming.
No, I mean, I think I always saw that. This is Bayern. You're not going to be able to keep him out like that for long. And
it just happens so quickly.
Like,
we scored 2.
You don't think we could have had our? You don't think we should? What? Don't you think the game management was a little fucked after 5-2?
As in, do you think what we should have sat back? Is that the idea?
Not even sat back. I just think we should have done a better job trying to have our long spells of possession.
I agree.
We didn't have any long spell of possession today. We got baited to playing a bunch this transition game. This mono go nut for nut game because Bayern were leaving the open spaces, so it just felt like like every attack should be. But the thing is, every time we tried to attack, there should have been some moments where we just slow it down. If Hakimi or Dembouz or Doué or Kvara, if they're streaking down the touchline, they should be able to check back, find the backward passing option, and let's try to have that long spell of possession. Let's try to keep it. Let's try to play keep ball. But we didn't do that today.
Would you say, Tosin, for both teams, it nearly felt like they could only play at one frequency, which was all out gun blazing, Tosin? Like neither team could play in a more conservative, passive way.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we took too big of a lead too early, if I had to say it that way.
Yeah, I think that's it. Is that you got?
Because like against Chelsea, they could never come back. Why? Because we got the 5-2 right at the end. Hey, we got it so early, which gave Bayern so much motivation to come back into the game and put us in a very difficult situation. Are we going to defend the 5-2? Are we going to go for the 6th? Then they get a set piece, they score. The thing I'm not disappointed in, Bob, that we could have done was that Mayulu chance. Because I was sitting there, Junior, with Tosin. I was like, yo, Tosin, no, let's push for get a 2-goal lead. When Mayulu hit the crossbar?
Yeah.
That's just
for me, that one in would have been nice, man.
Yeah,
but what did you say, Tosin?
No, it was just unlucky for Mayulu.
Oh, yeah. There's not, I mean, you could argue maybe he could try to square it to Hakimi, but I mean,
it's on his favorite left foot. I was thinking Inter, yeah, Mayulu Inter
near post. It's unfortunate, but wow. I mean, exactly. I mean,
this quote was so cold.
That's true. We deserve to win. We deserve to draw. I think, what the first thing I said in my video, that's currently exported. I said before we talk about from the PSG perspective, thank you PSG, thank you Bayern, and thank you football. Because maybe it's me. I think that is the greatest game of football. 90 minutes, the entire thing that I've seen in my 23 years of being alive on this earth. The intensity, the quality of the teams, the quality of the players, the quality of the finishes. Like even today, yes, there were 9 goals scored, and yes, there were defensive mistakes, but it's not like they weren't defensive, complete defensive howlers. Like for example, in that first, Marquinhos basically giving the ball to Luis Diaz and he's scoring. It's
no. The best one, Junior, is what was this type of a game last season? It was Barca Inter. Like
Mhm.
Barca Inter, it was a bunch of fugazi goals, corners, mistakes,
Mistakes and
Yamal satanic PR and stuff. Like here, it was just
it was
bombs.
actual quality team. Like
Nah,
that's what I
but
said.
Diaz, but Diaz was hunting Marquinhos like antelope. Man.
Like,
This
Yeah,
shit
I'm on
was-
his
it's just,
dick,
bro. The first yellow, he plays him
Oh,
perfectly
yeah,
to
yeah.
get that yellow, and then like he just Marky just looking like food on an island. It was worse than the Neto game against Chelsea. It was
Oh, yeah, yeah.
worse.
oh yeah,
It's like
yeah,
10
yeah,
times
yeah.
worse. And we need a new center back, bro.
I mean, the funny thing is he's actually been pretty, in pretty good form as of late. So
He has, but man, like you're getting reality hit when that reality hit you, dog. Like, man,
it. The thing is, I felt like he felt a bit exposed. Like I was thinking, why not? Why doesn't Hakimi then drop back and help him a bit more?
yeah.
then
People
it-
saying the Warren sub was not the best for me. The
Yeah.
worst sub was the Due. For me, I don't think the Warren sub was that bad. I think the worst sub was the Due sub. Due should not have been subbed. Due was working so hard defensively as well, and the fact that he still had 2 assists. Like, I don't get why you take off Due, man. Because he was actually helping out down that right flank. He was helping out, on Diaz. He was making those defensive returns. Yeah. It's whatever, man.
It's unfortunate, but
You want to say?
no, I was just gonna go and say I think that for me, I think this game encapsulates what modern football is, and maybe this is hyperbolic and whatnot. I go and say I think there are very few teams in the history of football that could have played this game and come out and won or gotten what PSG or Bayern did. And I'm going. Everybody's catching the smoke. Arrigo Sacchi's, 90s, 80s Milan, all up for it. Prime Pep Barca. I don't think they were able to match it. Same thing with three-peat Madrid.
I don't think. You're doing too much, bro.
No, I'm thinking in terms of I think
this game was low key an abomination, man. Defensively, this is what Bayern do. Bayern always be baiting teams for these basketball games. Go watch Bayern against, the Madrid last tie, like Bayern versus Juventus. I remember a tie from like 15-16. They just like to bait teams into these basketball games back and forth. Bayern are always the constant in these ties, historically. These basketball ties, bro, I swear to God, Bayern are the one constant. They love these kind of games, bro. It's just.
Do you not think though that this is more so because both, I think it's the fact that PSG and Bayern, what you can say about both clubs that they play very similar style of football. They attack, they want to keep the possession, they'll press high, press hard, and kill you on the counters as well, and do all those things. And that when you just face those two teams together, instead of one team typically, one team will subside and drop off a bit, and the other team will go and do a lot of the the attacking and the pressure and whatnot. Yeah. Both teams are like, no, even you look at the end of it. Bayern had 57% possession, PSG had 43%, so pretty even in that spot. Again, a lot of
that's not even. That's not even.
No, but hold on, a lot of the possession was towards the end for Bayern.
No, it wasn't actually. And look at the opposition; like they had 53 touches in our.
No, that is true.
First
half, Bayern had 51%, PSG 49%. Second half, Bayern had 65%, PSG at 35%.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but we were 5-2.
Yeah, but then again, that's where you have to look at the situation of the game.
Yeah,
PSG also got outpossessed against Liverpool in the second leg. There's also just the fact of when you're up, you're also defending. Just psychologically, the momentum shifts. You can't really account for that in football at times, especially when two teams of similar parity. When you need to go and get a goal, you have the more the effort. From Bayern's perspective,
can we look at the duels won? Can you look at the difference?
We've already looked at it.
That's the team one. I want to see the individual for the midfielders. For our midfielders.
One thing I want to say that has to do with what Junior had to say with the offense and teams. I think the best way to describe this game is that basketball quote: "Good offense always beats good defense." As Junior said, there were no individual mistake. The attacks were just so great, and football. And most sports is made where the offensive player will always have an advantage over the defensive team, and I don't even think the center backs or defenders in Bayern or PSG were bad. Neuer wasn't bad,
Yeah.
and he exceeded 5. Safonov was good, and he exceeded 4. So that's why, like, it's very. If you're a PSG fan, it's hard to be mad, and Bayern fan, honestly, hard to be mad. Like, I think, let's say whoever goes through second leg, it would be like a handshake between the two teams. Like, wow,
Exactly.
wow,
Best team, made the best team win. Like,
and a bit like Barca Inter, where whoever goes through, it will go down to the small margins. Maybe our second leg goes to extra time, maybe pens, maybe a last minute winner. These are just two great teams where it's only small margins that would.
Bro,
Like,
Neuer looked like Neuer was a dud and a half today. My God, he didn't save. I don't think he saved a single shot.
no, he
but
didn't. But
that's true.
what
But
was
he
it?
didn't have a
Which goal
bad
should-
game.
Which goal could he have saved? Khvicha goal? No. Neves goal? No.
No, but I mean,
Dembo's
when you're the
pen,
best
pen
goalkeeper in the
bar.
world, when you're the best goalkeeper in the world, I mean, you gotta say something. Well, I don't think he's
Yeah,
present.
but Tosin, we took 5. We put 5 shots on him, and all of the shots were like amazing.
The one
He
you
had
could,
no chance.
the one maybe you could argue is like, I think maybe the second Kvara goal, where like I think if you go and you see Neuer has this thing to anticipate the curler to the back post, right? So if you remember back in the Club World Cup, that Barcola one when he got sent through and he tried to go back far post and Neuer anticipated going to save. And I think specifically Dembele thought of that the second time round. And I think also in Neuer's mind it was that because Dembele obviously in that first half tried to go far post and he completely messed it up. I thought Neuer was like, he'll try that again. And he did the Mbappe between Upamecano's legs, caught him like near post, right? So same thing with the Kvara one a bit earlier on. He went near post instead of going far post. And I think that just caught him outside. So you can maybe go and say that he anticipated it a bit too much. But like, the goals he conceded are just good finishes. There's not really much that can do. There's no howlers. If anything, you could argue that maybe of all the ones, like the goals that went in, you can maybe argue the Elise one. Like that's like straight down the middle. It's a really strong shot, but you can make the case that maybe Safonov should be doing better there. But even
but the thing is, Safonov is exposed as fuck there. Like,
yeah,
there needs to be some resistance.
Exactly. So
zero resistance to Olise.
Yeah, Olise. It was like a 1v1 him and Safonov there.
Bro, any top player that gets a shot off there in zone 14, should be at the top of the box is that's easy money for any top player.
Okay, Neves. I mean, it didn't even feel like that. But wow. I've never seen Neves.
Like Neves low-key struggled today, man. Like with the ball.
Nah, I wouldn't
maybe
say,
without the ball.
I just think he had so much to do with this game.
But with the ball,
he still had 11 defensive contributions, 2 tackles, 6 clearances.
No, defensive activity.
2 recoveries.
You'll never fault him for his defensive activity. I'm saying with the ball, bro. Like no one could help Vitinha in midfield with the ball. That's why Fabian had to be brought up. No one could we couldn't have any long spells of possession. Like, why couldn't we have?
Yeah, but we knew that was the game plan. That's why Vitinha was playing more offensive, more oriented for counterattacks, and then Warren and Neves is a double.
Yeah, but
defensive
at the 5-2, wouldn't you want a long spell of possession at that point?
I know, but I just think it was hard for Lucho and the players to change how they were playing. We were basically playing without the midfield, Tosin. Something you always say about Lucho, where he discards the midfield. Is that the word you use? This game was that, Tosin. Like we didn't play with the midfield. We played through the wing. Get it to Khvicha. Get it to Doué. Get it to Hakimi. Get it to Dambouz. Get it to Vitinha. Because he knew Bayern are going to press hard, Tosin. What's the point in us playing with the 6, trying to play the ball? But I understand what you mean. Like, when it was 5-2, we should have gone to more of a 4-3-3. Vitinha maybe dropping, controlling the game, but...
Only 48 touches as well,
Yeah.
How many... let me see Warren. I want to see Warren. Wait, how many touches he had? 2 out of 5. 3 defensive contributions, 38 touches in how many minutes? Because he played like 70 minutes or what? 64. Okay, that's actually not that bad, but
62 touches.
62 touches for Vitinha. Vitinha was very good with the ball today, even despite being diminished.
Mm-hmm.
But Vitinha defensively, I just wish Vitinha had a bit more defensive application, man. Just a little bit more, bro. That shit was like it was Aston Villa second leg. Actually, it's not as bad. It's actually not as bad as Aston Villa second leg, but it's close to it. Like,
and what happened in that game, Tosin? That was another game we were 5-1 up really early on. This game nearly gives you some kind of Villa vibes, but this time is okay because it's not fucking Villa. It's actually Bayern Munich. Like Villa was a bit embarrassing.
And also, when we didn't talk about. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go.
I was just saying, like, we also have to go and say, like, we were down at one point. Like, we got conceded a penalty. We were down early at home.
By the way, that's like controversial take. That is not a penalty, man.
Actually,
like
the first one,
it's not a penalty.
Actually, I'm initially I thought when I saw
initially
it live,
I thought it was a penalty. Yeah, initially I thought it was a penalty live. But then I saw the replay. That's not a penalty. That's Luis Diaz baiting it, man. Look at that. He's baiting it. He's baiting it. That's why. Yeah. God, it's just gross. Oh, he's such a
exactly. That's it. Initially, okay, when I saw it live, I thought he got because Patrick does get the ball eventually. So I was like, he got the ball. Then I saw that first replay, like, no, he doesn't. But then now that I was watching the Migré Parisien's like analysis of the game, and he's like, wait, hold on, but like Luis Diaz is the one who initiates contact.
Thank you.
If anything, that's a foul on Pacho there. He goes studs.
I was saying at halftime, you can ask it. I was saying at halftime, the Dembouz penalty win was far more of a penalty than this Pacho incident. That was far more of a penalty than this shit. And niggas thought I was crazy saying that shit, saying, "Oh, you're just a homer. You're just a PSG homer."
For me, look, it's two controversial pens, I guess. For both teams, so I guess it's fair.
Bro, he baited that shit, man. Oh, Luis Diaz, you dirty Colombian.
I did want to show that this was polymarked Ballon d'Or. So, like before the time, everything you can see Kane, Olise, and Mbappe.
Fuck Ballon d'Or, man. I want to win the Champions League.
Look at this. Dembouz is ahead of Yamal after tonight. But as you can see, they went up. Like it looks weird here. Kane, Olise, Mbappe, and Dembele all at 50, but then he dropped down a little bit. But yeah, Dembouz is at the highest I think he's ever been now, which is 10%.
Bro, Ballon d'Or talk is just honestly boring. Like Ballon d'Or talk should be had like in the middle of the World Cup, not in Champions League. Like, for real.
No, I just think he was funny.
Yeah. God, like today was a missed opportunity, guys. Like, but look, it won't cost us. I don't think it'll cost us at the end. But
it clearly does feel that you think it will cost us.
Yeah, I just
feels like you will sit here in the pod and be like, guys, fuck, I don't want to be that guy, but I told you guys, those two goals, it's Lucha's fault, man. Like we should have. It was 5-2. We were 5-2, man. Now Lucha's an up, man. Get him up.
Bro, I just don't want to watch the next leg with clenched ass cheeks, man. I just want to enjoy the game.
No, that game is gonna be way worse. I can see us.
Obviously,
I could even see us.
I could see us go 2-0 down. I could see us go 2-0 down.
Yeah. And honestly, Bayern making a 2 consecutive goal comeback against us is not something new. 2021 at Allianz Arena, we took a 2-0 lead very early on through Kylian Mbappe and Marquinhos. And then I remember one round before halftime, I think, and one in the beginning of the second half. They just out of nowhere get 2 consecutive goals and are back into the game.
Yeah, we got bombarded.
And then Mbappe gets the.
Bro, we got bombarded like Poland in 1939, bro. Like,
Yo,
yeah, so it reminds me a little bit of today. We get bombarded, we survive, we win by 1 goal, and we go into the second leg. And as I said, this has fucked up Bayern München's confidence, Tosin. The Bayern München players haven't.
I don't think so. I actually don't think so.
I don't think so. No, because you got to think Bayern München this season have been unbeatable. They're on for a treble. We're not. They finished second in Champions League. We didn't even finish top 8, Tosin. They beat Atalanta like 10+. They beat Madrid, a team that hadn't beaten in 8 games. They were like, this is our year. And then they come to the back. And I'm like, what the fuck is this team we're facing?
No,
2 big chances, 5 goals?
I don't think so.
Because Junior, I think, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just last thing. I think if I'm a Bayern Munchen player, I'm like, this PSG team, I can be so great against them. I can score 4 goals. I can create all these chances, and they will still fucking just XG cheat me and win this game. So I feel like it's a little bit of a glitch in the matrix when facing PSG this season. It's like, what the fuck? How do you stop this team? So I definitely think we PSG fans are more confident going into the second leg than Bayern Munich fans. I'm not saying they don't have confidence, but I think there's a chin in their armor. There's a chin in their armor.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Not in ours. Not in ours. No.
I love this comment 2 minutes ago. Anthony 12-7-14. It just has to be asked. I've been saying this since the beginning of the stream. I really do think they're doping, bro. I really think that. Like, you're gonna say I'm a conspiracy theorist and all that shit.
Well, they could,
but the fact that even late in the game,
seems dope. Then
late in the game, the fact that they outlasted us late in that game, we rarely get outlasted like that. Bro, they should have scored at the end. It could have been 5-5. Pacho clearance off the line.
Yep.
Bro, like, how did they have that? And Lucho on some coward shit. He's just telling Safonov, long ball. But like Lucho, I've never seen Lucho play so many long balls.
No, that's game management. That's game management. Remember,
garbage ass game management.
I mean, you got the win.
I thought he would never sway from his principles. My man was saying long ball.
Hold on, but he did that in his first. Remember the first year under him, Lucho. Oh, second leg against.
Who we playing it long too though? Who do we got? We don't have a Harry Kane. We don't have an OC man. We don't have a Drogba.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just saying long ball.
But what I'm saying is, like, this is not the first time Lucho's done this. Remember, second return leg. League group phase in 2024 against Dortmund. But like Mbappe was visibly mad as like, why aren't we going for the goal? Lucho's like,
we were keeping the ball. That's different. We were trying to keep the ball. That's way different. We were trying to keep the ball.
The idea was
Bayern, we were not trying to, at the end of that game, look, watch it back. We were not trying to keep the ball. Long ball.
Listen,
that shit was embarrassing. And then it could have cost us. If Pacho did not make that play, it's 5-5. We get a 5-5.
It cost us.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Lucho got that wrong. He got it wrong at the end.
Okay, then
game management was actually disgusting.
I mean, I think
Tosin, why do you think we cleared that, Tosin? Do you think we just cleared that because which is crazy? No, it's because Bayern Munchen are probably the best pressing team in the world, and you're talking about them doping.
Pressing at that time point in the game. If they were still pressing, I would have been shocked.
They were pressing us. Why do you think we're clearing it, Tosin? Fabian was losing the ball. Vitinha was losing the ball. Nuno was losing the ball. We didn't want to lose it in our own ground. They were like, just launch it, let Bayern have possession. And Lucho was correct. You know why? Because they didn't score. Those last 30 minutes, they couldn't get a goal. So how can you blame Lucho's? You can blame, I guess, Lucho's game management where we conceded the 2 goals. But after that, we didn't concede a goal. And we actually hit the crossbar. We were actually closer to get a 6th than they were to get a 5th. Or they also had chances. We had chances. So, Santos said this before. Let me bring up here. Here, Pigeons, have you guys seen Bayern's record against Champions League winning teams in the Champions League knockout stages? And then he posted it. Bayern have lost 6 of their last 7 ties in the UCL knockout stages where they have faced the reigning European champions. The last win was against Madrid, 2000-2001.
Look, I know we're going through, but I'm just not happy with, the method. Like,
Yeah, but isn't going through what matters?
Yes, it is.
And scoring 5 goals.
I'll stop crying. At that point, I'll stop crying. But man, like, I should not have watched this game with clenched ass cheeks, man.
Yeah, but that's you're just fearing the second leg, man. Like, second leg is in 8 days. Let's just let's watch Arsenal Atletico.
This one and then yeah. Like, I think you're also like maybe either you're overestimating PSG or more so underestimating. But like Bayern is a good team, and also the point you were going back.
Like you said, Bayern is a good team, and we were good enough. We were good enough to score 5 goals against them in under 60 minutes. That's how fucking good we are.
True, no one's denying that. We're supposed to see that out. We're supposed to see that. But then they're also good enough to score 4 against us. Like,
No, they scored 2 goals in 3 minutes, just like we scored 2 goals in 3 minutes, hitting 5 goals.
Listen,
Like,
I just want. I'll give Bayern their flowers. Like the thing is with Bayern,
I gave them their flowers. I actually said that they were better tonight. They were actually. I thought they were marginally better than us tonight.
All right.
Yeah, look at this comment, man. This is what I mean with Bayern still have some kind of arrogance. The normal ones got reality check. The delusional people like this top G dude that thinks if we go toe to toe in Allianz, they're gonna rip us to shreds. You went fucking toe to toe in many moments versus Madrid, and they nearly ripped you to shreds.
Exactly.
Like, stop this fucking arrogance, man.
Yeah, listen, like I agree. Like I was on my stream, people saying you guys are gonna lose at the Allianz. It's like, listen, if you think PSG lose and get knocked out, yes. Like there's no aspect, but making it seem as though like it's a guarantee, like. I'll be honest. After watching, like, before going into the quarterfinals, I was like, Bayern is a better team than I would have given them like 60-40 if they were to play us, right? Or 55-45 if you want to go and say before the quarterfinals. Then I saw the quarterfinals against Madrid. I'm like, this is not a crazy Madrid team. This is not a good Madrid team. And they were struggling against them at points. I'm like, I think it's 50-50, genuinely 50-50. But for people to go and say, like, PSG ultimately won this game. Like, yes, okay, it's a marginal tie and whatnot. And Bayern, you can say, oh, but you guys conceded 4 at home and whatnot. Number one, there's no more away goals, so all that doesn't mean anything. And PSG also scored 5. Like,
yeah, and we were up. They were up only for 5 minutes.
Exactly. Like, you know what this gives me vibes back onto? It was this first like last year between Inter and Barca. After all that's done, it almost felt like Barcelona fans made it seem as though like they'd won the game. It's like Inter scored 3 goals, could have had a 4th. Could have won that game away from home, and you guys are something to win. Like, yes, you could say, oh, PSG at home went off. PSG won the game. PSG go to Bayern, go to Munich with the lead. Granted, yes, it was slender, and, it's unfortunate. But if you go and you said before, PSG, without knowing the circumstances of the game, you said PSG would win 5-4 against Bayern at home. Is that a good result? You'd say, yeah, it's pretty decent. Like, let's not start rewriting history here. But going back onto your point, Mo, you talked about the fact that all Bayern players must be, like, all confident. I don't think they were overconfident, because even if you go back during the season, when they like got pumped by Arsenal at the Emirates, I remember Kimmich was asked the question, now that you've played PSG, you played Arsenal, you played all these teams, was Arsenal the hardest team? And Kimmich is like, no. And this is a Bayern team that like lost handedly 3-1 to Arsenal at that time. He's like, no, that game against PSG was tougher in terms of like the football. He said that the game against Arsenal was just about athleticism. That's it. So
no, but that is true. But they dominated us in that group, even though he's respectful and says that happened. This game, I mean, we were much better than we were in that group stage game.
Absolutely.
But I think their confidence has gone down a little bit.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, they were 5-2 down at one point. I know what they were 3-0 down versus Mainz, but like in a Champions League game, and against Arsenal as well. I think it was like 2-1. Then Neuer makes that mistake. There was a moment where Bayern fans were like, fuck, man. This PSG team was good,
Why couldn't Zabarny have been good? Why couldn't Zabarny have been good? Why couldn't he have been
what is it with the ifs and buts and
we needed a wide, we needed a channel, we need a channel defender in the summer. It's
like
number
yeah.
Like a real channel wide defend, like wide channel defender, bro. Center back. We need that badly. That can actually allow Hakimi to do his thing, and Hakimi can trust him. Patrick.
No, you know what? Look, we either lose with Marquinhos or we win with Marquinhos.
Yeah, we still need him low key. I don't trust.
No,
Zaba.
we can't. Like, Marquinhos is probably one of the reasons we're still here. Like that block against Liverpool. It's like
goal against Monaco.
Goal against let's respect Marquis here, guys.
No, he's been good in 2026. It's just this game.
He's been very good. It's just,
but it's also he faced Luis Diaz. Like I expect, maybe not this bad, but
Pedro Neto was cooking up on him too. Not to the level Diaz did today, but it's just
but Pedro Neto was more just pace abusement over the top. Like here, Luis Diaz nutmegged Marquinhos, I think 2 times. Got that yellow card early on. Scored the goal on top of his head.
Bro, when did Luis Diaz become a demon like this, man?
I mean, he's been good all season.
I know, but before this season, like I thought that ACL tear after Porto, like while he was a Porto player, I thought Liverpool fans were telling us he was ass for the longest. This man, Man, that man was cooking,
listen,
bro.
it's just, how old is he now?
Probably 28, 29.
I mean, he's in his prime. Like people go say the same thing. Oh, look at how did Dembele get so like, just some people, Rafinha. Like,
No, Luis Diaz was great.
You just hit you've hit your prime. Like that's what happens.
I was massively surprised by seeing this. Dembele has 20 assists in the UEFA Champions League. 5th in terms of all-time French players. I was so surprised when I saw this. Only 4 behind Kylian Dictator and Mbutu. Imagine Dembele having more Champions League assists than Mbappe.
Dembo's doing what he do.
No, and there was one stat I put up. This one right here. Because I found this out earlier. Dembele, since the start of last season, Dembele has 19 Champions League GA, Khvicha has 18. And they had 12 each in the knockout stages. And look at the per minute. This is like Jordan. He's as good in a group stage game versus Maccabi Haifa as he is in a Champions League semi-final versus Bayern. This is true ballers. And then I look, counted the stats. 29 goals and assists in the Champions League knockout stages since last season.
Insane.
29.
That's insane.
Between the both of them, right?
Yeah, since last season in the knockout stages. Which is insane. I can't think of a duo that was this good in the knockout stages when it matters the most. I always think of maybe Vini Benzema, but Vini Benzema wasn't this good.
Well, maybe Messi, Neymar in 2015.
Oh, okay. You see, that's a go-to duo.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, you can't even say Messi, Neymar in 2015 because Suarez was scoring hella goals too in that run.
No, but that
was like a legit 3. Duet was also very good today, by the way.
Just the duo, like taking the 2 best players who had the most like GA. Yeah, no, they've been balling out, bro. Dang, this is so weird. This is such a weird feeling. Like on the one hand, you want to be you're disappointed with like how you let the lead slip, but you also won. Like you should be happy you won.
Yeah, be happy, man.
Be happy. Like thing is, it's also
I've never seen Olise be so aggressive. Olise proved himself to be a great dribbler today because he took Nuno so many times down. Like to the I think Henry says it as well. Like you're not a good dribbler if you can't beat your marker down the outside. He was beating Nuno down the outside so many times, bro. Like Lamine Dogma wasn't doing anything like this.
No, he only tried it once, and Nuno took the ball away from him. I remember.
Well, Yamal.
Yeah, in the group.
Yeah, in that league phase game, yeah, he tried to go and he got him. In fairness, Nuno he got him once where he tried it and it didn't work, but he did rinse him.
Yeah.
No, Olise, his chain real, man. I've been cooking. I said he was gonna be the worst player this tie. That's a dud of a prediction. So
he cooked today.
Yeah, he did his thing. So every time he got the ball, second half he was less threatening, but first half, every time he got the ball, bro, I was like, "What? We might be cooked." Yeah. And then Diaz in the second half, just as devastating.
Is this potentially? I'm thinking, is this potentially the first time a game where all the hype, all the pomp, all the chatter was like exceeded, and we're like all the big players you think are gonna be there perform. Like you look at the front threes for both teams, every single player got GA, every single one. Kvara, Dembele, Doué, Olise, Kane, Diaz, they all performed. Wow.
Shout out! Football won today. Football is the true winner.
Football won today. And I'll go and press this again. Even though I would say he probably didn't have his best ever game and whatnot, the best midfielder in the world, Senor Victor Machado Ferreira, once again, key pass for the Kvara second goal. When things go down in the hood, go on.
No, he cooked up. No, like his passes were insane today. He played one pass between the lines to Dembuz at the end of the first half.
Oh yeah, when the
just on the floor, quality.
Oh yeah.
No, not the one where Upamecano recovered. It was a different pass, but he played one pass between the lines, like just laser pass between the lines. Like Vitinha was very, very. He was insane on the ball today. Like, if I were to rate Vechia offensively, I would give him a 9 out of 10 on the ball. Defensively, let me not speak.
But I mean, he was like the offensive midfielder. His job wasn't really to defend. I even saw that, like Tosin, he didn't even go into duels. Like we saw the other midfielders. Vincent only had 1 out of 1. Ariel and 6 recoveries, 3. He was the 6. This is good defensive stats for like offensive midfielder.
Yeah, he still had more than Warren. Like, niggas overrating this Warren performance. Remember when Vitinha gave Warren a pass between the lines in the first half, and Warren just waffling 2-3 markers on him. He can't keep the ball. Yeah. Like, man, like there's margin for improving this team for sure. You know, I don't see why Doué can't do Warren's job in the long term. Like, I don't see why. I don't see why he can't do Warren, like, do the dirty work and then weigh offensively. Yeah, like have some actual weight offensively, you know, bring something to the game. Connecting, like Mayulu is not as good as Warren, but Mayulu actually connects with the attackers better than Warren.
Yeah, but that's because he's more of an offensive 8. Yeah, Warren is more of a box to box. Yeah. I think it's just a positional thing.
I just want Warren to like.
Well, who do you think had a better game today, Warren? Who do you think had a better, Warren or like Musiala?
Musiala.
I don't think Musiala was like. I didn't see him do crazy amounts today.
Yeah, but like he was precious for Bayern in the pressing game. He was precious for Bayern with his positioning on the last line. You know, like he was tactically, he was better than Warren. On a tactical level, he was better than Warren.
Ah, dang. What to play for now? Yeah. Bro, I'm nervous, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous going into this game, bro. Oh, yeah, I hate.
We went into your live.
Yeah, I was. Oh, yeah. It's like
so after the 5-4. Actually, what can we see that? How did you feel at 5-2 versus 5-4?
I mean, at 5-2, you can go back. I was like, obviously ecstatic, but I was like, locked in. Job's not finished. Kobe Mamba mentality.
I hear you.
And I guess you got proof. I think now, honestly, for me, I'm still scarred by that Chelsea Club World Cup final. From now on, until I hear the final whistle, I'm not saying anything. Like, low-key, even against Liverpool, that first half in particular, if Liverpool scored 1, I would have started, panicking. Even though this is not the PSG of, the pre-Enrique PSG where we falter under pressure, I'd have said it's going to be complicated. But, I mean, it's Bayern. This is, one of the best teams in the world you're going after. And, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Honestly, shout out to somebody else, another player who I think I want to give my flowers to on Bayern. Upamecano, generational performance today. Generational. Granted, he got, done for that Dembele second goal, but I mean, there's not really much you can do there. But like, obviously got a goal today. There was one time where he like stepped up, got it burnt. I think it was Warren for pace, put in a good ball in.
Yeah.
There was that one chance. Remember, not the first time Dembele got sent through and he like fluffed, like completely missed, but the second time we went like one-on-one.
Where he stayed with Dembu stride for stride.
He stayed with him and then blocked his shot. That's elite generational 1v1 defending. What a player, man. Unfortunately, he wanted to stay at Bayern, but like, well, imagine a Pacho Upamecano center back pairing. Yeah.
Bro, Pacho got done dirty on that penalty. I'm actually still disgusted.
Yeah, and the more and more I see it, the more and more I like it's.
I mean, shout out to Diaz though. Genius dive, the brother. Man, it sucks, dude. It's because the ref made the call. If the ref doesn't make that call, the game continues. VAR doesn't go back. VAR doesn't check back on that.
Yeah.
It's because the ref, in live time, he saw it as a foul. So.
No, I think it's more also Diaz. He knows the rules, and he's tweaking the rules to his own advantage. So. Same with Dembu. Like when we got that penalty, I was just saying,
No, that is a pen.
Dembele was looking for that pen.
Yeah,
Dembele was not trying to get the ball into the cross it into the box. He was looking for the penalty, man. Dembouz is
kind of like Sadio Mane.
It's crazy,
again,
man.
In the Champions League final. Again, I can't remember who he baited for a handball.
Well, for the Salah
Liverpool,
penalty?
Tottenham. Yeah. Like Mane was obviously trying to bait a handball from the marker in front of him. But yeah, man, Dembouz today, man. Like, I actually, for a guy who had 27 touches and was, for me, involved in 4 of the 5 goals today, and then people are like, he did deserve man of the match. Oh, blah. Like, I just think, I don't know, do niggas expect Dembouz to be like 2011 Messi? Where he's just spotless the whole game? I don't know what you could ask. Like, what more you could ask? The man had 27 touches of the ball. The man missed one chance that obviously he shouldn't have missed. But then 1 minute later, I mean, Kvara, he corrects that. Literally a minute later. Then he assists the Neves goal. Then he causes the penalty that he tucks in away before the end of the half. Then he dummies the ball. Look at the IQ.
He dummied it.
Yes, he did. Bro, we saw it in lifetime. Yes, he dummied it on purpose. Watch it back. He dummied it on purpose.
I thought he just...
Bro, he had 3 dummies this game. He had 1 dummy to Warren. He had like 2 dummies for Kvara in that second half. He knows what he's doing. He knows where his players are. The players are on the field. Watch it back. I'm not trolling on that. We said it in the live stream. He dummied it on purpose. Then the last goal. That's an Mbappe finish. I didn't even know he had that. So that's 4 of the 5 goals we scored today on 27 touches of the ball. Like, I don't think people understand like that level of efficiency. And because he missed 1 chance, obviously a chance, he shouldn't be missing a chance like that. But like, okay, he should have had a hat trick today. Is that what you want to say? Like, yeah. It's like niggas expect him to be 2011 Pesci, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro.
Like I mean, I don't know. Like, I'll just go ask him how many players in a Champions League semifinal against Bayern, one of the best teams in the world, get 2 goals and an assist in a game. Like I feel like sometimes the standard for PSG, like
Cristiano was doing it. I guess
Cristiano was but then Cristiano was getting his flowers, right? And Cristiano similarly, like if you go back and you actually watch the games, it's similar. It's not like Cristiano was taking the ball, dribbling 3-4 players out every single time and slotting it in. He was just clutch. When he needed him, he's scoring.
Yeah, it's they want Dembele to dribble two lines of defense. That's not his game at this point in his career. Man's had 25,000 hamstring injuries, bro. Like, but yeah, man, I thought the front 3, they were just all on point today. They were all selfless. Doué wasn't taking no dumb shots today. Doué was playing strictly for the team. Doué deserved 90 minutes today. He genuinely deserved 90 minutes today, and that's just, it's whatever, man. I know you got to play Barcola, but Barcola's cameo pretty much brought nothing. Even when he played he was able to be on the left for a couple moments. Like, he still brought nothing.
Dang. I can't believe it. Barca fans never cease to amaze me, even in this. So in my life, I was going and saying, I think that this game was better than any of the 2 legs between Barca and Inter, because you can say maybe the drama in that second leg in particular was maybe more because, Barca came back, then they took the lead, then Inter came back and whatnot. Okay, fine. But in terms of the football on display, the entertainment, there were more goals in this game. It's the same leg as the semifinals, both times. I mean, this goes down for me as one of the greatest games of football, period. And I mean, the only reason you might say is, because Lamine Yamal completed 14 IQ and it's a better performance. But wow.
No, I think especially in today's day and age where the Zionistic satanic Premier League is trying to take over football with their set piece, disgusting football, this is a breath of fresh air. This is a breath of fresh air. And as you said, that it didn't just meet its expectations; it exceeded them. 9 goals. I think it's definitely the most goals in one Champions League semifinal.
Yeah, definitely for that. Yeah.
So
because Barca had the record. Well, the Barca Inter game had the record last year with 7, so we definitely beat that.
but no, I'm happy. Like even Bayern fans Junior, they're doing a little bit like us. Oh my god, this is the greatest game of all time. Oh my god, 9 goals. But they actually lost the game. So but they're still doing it because it was such a great game to watch.
Just, I think even
At
if
least we can do it and we won.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. Like, wow, what a game, man. What a game. I think this is why we need to go back to back. And then like next year you come back and you look back and you say, what a game this was. Just what a game. Like, yeah. Dang, I'm thinking, obviously, listen, let's not get too excited. Let's not get too carried away. But like if we go back, we beat Bayern and we win.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that this Champions League run was better than last year's?
100%. 100%.
Mo?
Bro, think about it, bro. We had zero physical preparation.
True.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, it was a different word I used. Tougher. Last season, it was so like romantic and like we win a penalty shootout and all.
It's
of
always
that.
the first is always special, you know.
But I definitely said even before, this is tougher. As you said, Tosin, we're coming off that motivation and hunger. Last season, we wanted to win our first UCL. Now we want to go back to back. Tough group stage in both years. We had the tougher group stage this year. What was it? 7 out of the 8 teams we faced made it onto the knockout stages or something crazy like that. And then obviously in the knockout stages now we're facing Bayern. Unlike last season, because I actually tweeted it out of context. Fuck Barca for bottling last year. Could have had that as a UCL final. So no, I would say this year was definitely tougher, and I'm very proud that we did it, man.
I mean, I don't know. I'd like to know your guys' opinion on this. Watching this game today, and I've gone back, and this is why I think sometimes nostalgia just distorts your glasses and the way you see the game. I went back and watched, I think it was Barca 2015 and whatnot, games from 10 years ago and whatnot. Yeah. And I'm like, yes, of course, there's the technical quality of the Messis, the Neymars, the Suarez and whatnot. But I'm like, because people, when people, you go and you say, like, I've gone and said, but I think, and I remember because it was you, Mo, you put down on your Twitter post that, PSG 2025 has better players, or that year was better than Barca 2015 in terms of player for player and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Minds and all that. And it's like, I think sometimes we over romantic, just purely going in. You look at how the game is played today. The game is so much more intense, even just compared to 10 years ago. It's quicker, it's faster. People go and say, there's less technical players, there's less this, there's less that. A lot of that is because you just don't have nearly as much time and space. You can't have, even Neymar, you go and you look at how his game was when he was in Brazil compared to them when he got to Barca and when he stayed and went to PSG. He became a lot more efficient. You saw a lot less of the flicks and tricks and whatnot.
Yeah.
If you did see them, it was against Angers, against Le Havre and whatnot in the league and whatnot. But against the big teams, they were few and far between. And the game today has only gotten quicker and faster. And then you've seen why, even players Mbappe and whatnot, who thrived initially, now you now have to go and run the football. Really, like Mbappe said when he signed in 2022, the football's changed.
But don't you think it's gone in 2 directions? You basically have PSG, you could say Barca, you could say Bayern, that want to play, as you said, the best football and all of that, and they still let the individuals cook. But then when you look at a lot of Premier League teams, especially Arsenal, I don't think that's disgusting football. Football back in the day was much better than Arsenal. It's a team where they don't give the individuals any freedom. Saka is not dribbling. They're relying on set pieces. So I think it's 2 directions, Junior. I think when you look at PSG and Bayern, you're yeah, football has never been better. So I agree with that.
But then even let's go back to, let's say 2015, which a lot of people go and say, how many teams are going and playing this, free-flowing, everybody? Because I think, maybe we think of players and whatnot, that, okay, but where the football was you say, 2015 specifically, Barca, who else? You can maybe say PSG under Laurent Blanc.
Bro, there's a game Like, I just think
Bayern at that time.
I don't know, man. Y'all just be doing too much with older eras. Like, everyone just wants to shit on older eras. Like, I just don't get this. Like, I remember you can go to a game. I think it's when Bielsa was coaching Bilbao and Pep was coaching Barca. They had like a matchup, and I forget what that game ended, but the game was so high intensity, so high paced. Like, one poor touch, you would unravel with one poor touch in the game. Like, everyone, like, you had to be on point. You know, the pressing, the intensity from both sides. Like, this shit has been around since forever, bro. It's like, I just think y'all try to do too much, saying, "Oh, this era is so much better than the previous era." And like, I just think we gotta respect.
Hold on. So wait, when was this game that you're talking about?
Shit, I forget. It was a league game between Bielsa and Guardiola.
Back in what, like 2010, 11? When did year roughly?
Oh fuck! I think the Guardian did they did an article on it actually. I can't. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna Google it now. Okay, I found it. This is from the 11-12 season in the San Mamés Stadium. They called it a hymn. Pep Guardiola called it a hymn to football. Marcelo Bielsa said, yeah, it was lovely, and agreed. And this was a 2-2 game. And Messi poached an equalizer in injury time. But, yeah, I mean, there were slips, mistakes, squelching tackles, a late red card, flashes of genius, tactical flourishes, lightning breaks. All the same shit you see today. Like, I just think y'all be doing too much with
hold on. This era
is so much better than the last. Like,
hold on, but no one's denying the fact that there weren't big, massive, intense games in the past. Right? You can go back and you can look, but like, I mean, okay, I'll have to go back. You said what it was? Who Barca and versus who at the time? Was it Athletic?
Bilbao.
Okay, but like, I'm just thinking, do you think that players today, the average players today, or even like are fitter today?
The average player was fit. We're fit in the 2010s as well. Like the 2010s.
True, but hold on. Do you think that the average player today is fitter?
I don't think so.
So you think what we've at best stagnated, at worst regressed in terms of fitness of players? So players that are in the gym more often, that are starting going.
Fitness don't make you play the game better.
No, but what I mean is,
like, fitness don't make you better at football.
It's fitness in terms of, it's like strength, speed, agility, endurance, intensity. Being
a lot of the players that played in the 2010s are probably playing now. Like,
okay, no, but
these eras overlap.
Like, yes, of course, there's eras that overlap.
These eras overlap.
Again, an average player. That's what I mean. Like
who's an average player then in 2026?
No, I'll go and say,
and like, compare that to an average player in the 2010s. Like, give me that then.
Junior, I've always said that I think the average player is better now than 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. But I think the top players are better like before than now. When you look at like the top 10 players in the world, and I think a lot of that has to do with like, because like when I was in a football team recently, or when I was younger, they tell you no, play in a system. Like, today's football doesn't create superstars; it creates good to great players.
Does it not? As in, even
it doesn't build the team around the player. They're like, "What? Who are you? I'm gonna be the boss. I'm the manager. I'm him." That's why we won't get a Messi. We won't get a Neymar. A CR7. We'll get very great players.
Do we not? But then again, like, I feel like, listen, I think maybe I think maybe the mid 2010s era has blinded us into thinking that that's how football always has been. Yes, in that era you had your Messis, your Neymars, your Ronaldos, your Hazards, all of them. But like today, you've got your Yamals, your Doués, your Olises, your Dembeles, etc.
Bro, Dembele played in the mid 2010s.
No, but as in, like, in terms of what I mean, you know what I mean in terms of those, because then you could go and say, well, Messi and whatnot, they still play. Neymar still playing today, right? But I'm talking about when they're like in their primes and their peaks, right? But like, if you go and you tell me, like, okay, in the early 2000s, how many like Neymars, etc. players did you have? Yes, you can see you
had better. You had the top line was probably better though. There's a lot of great players, and you're gonna tell me Kaká couldn't play today? You're gonna tell me Shevchenko couldn't play?
That's not what we're saying.
Tell me Henry. I think no, but you're telling me they couldn't adjust to this type of football? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No. Well, okay, but then that comes down to the point of like, if they were given modern resources, of course, then they would be able to adapt. What I mean is that, like,
they don't even need modern resources. They would just cook up.
Well, okay, then so then how do you answer the point that Zidane has gone and said on air that he could not play in the modern era. That the game is just too intense for him. Even back in
That's
his
actually
era,
not what he said. That's not even what he said. He said he couldn't play in this era because of the scrutiny, the media scrutiny, something along those lines.
I mean, okay, well then maybe your French is better than mine then. Maybe your French is better than mine.
Actually, find the quote. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're right on that.
I mean, all I remember, maybe he did talk about media scrutiny, but he just said like the intensity and how things are today. And you could go and argue that maybe that is also a reason why you see less technical players, that you just have less time to be able to do those things.
In the 2000s, the same shit was happening. In the 90s, you had the Dream Team Barcelona, and you had Pep Guardiola, who was the DM of that team, that Cruyff side.
Okay, but so
and Pep Guardiola into the 2000s said, "I'm not a Patrick Vieira. I'm not a Claude Makelele. I can't hang with these guys because I'm not as physical and I'm not as athletic as them." Again, it's just cycles. Football is cyclical.
No, but,
like it's the same shit. Like,
but hold on. So do you think, let's say, for example, this version of PSG against that Dream Team, do you think we lose?
I don't know how to answer that, because that Dream Team lost 4-0 to Milan in the final. So I don't know how to answer that.
I think I've had enough of this now. Like nostalgia gimmick. It's not to go. It's like the thing.
But you saying that as a wee little boy, like you know what I mean? Like you young as fuck. Like you young. Like
okay. When I'm saying this, I'm saying more so like of what I've seen. Like I'm not talking about going back to like the early 2090s.
Yeah, like I wasn't watching early 90s, but I respect it. I gotta respect
agree.
that shit.
It's not to disrespect it or anything, but it's also like I go back and I watch like early 2010s when I was watching whatnot, Barca and Real Madrid. I'm like, you take PSG, they run circles around them.
I don't.
Like legitimately, people go and gas up 2015 Barca. I go and say PSG go toe to toe, man for man, mano a mano against them. They look them dead in the eyes and says, "Let's tango." Like I think maybe we've also got this inception that like, yes, that Barcelona team ran through all of Europe.
Did you actually watch them? Like I gotta
2015, yes.
To say that they don't like to say you. I don't think even Lucho would agree with that, like, because he coached that team. I think maybe Lucho's the person to answer that.
I mean, I guess like, yeah.
Like, come on, dude. That's 3 aliens up top, and then you still have a positional 6 in Busquets. You still have Rakitic, who has 3-4 lungs, who's gonna run for days.
Okay, but so
like maybe the only player that might, like maybe an older Iniesta, because Iniesta was a little bit past his peak by then.
But you saw
after 2013.
Okay, let's go. So let's compare 2015 Barca, like player for player, compared to 25 PSG in that season alone.
Like it don't work that way.
No, but we're just taking that team alone. That's what we're doing.
Right? Bro, Marquis is playing right now. Marquis ass.
Okay, go. Let's go.
Like Marquis
in 2025. Let's just go. So
Marquis look like a fish out of water right now, bro.
In keeper, do you think that you think Ter Stegen was better than Donnarumma?
Or are you saying 2015,
2025 Donnarumma versus 2015 Ter Stegen?
Donnarumma, obviously. But the thing is, Ter Stegen, though, is more suited to now's football, though. Part of the reason why Donnarumma isn't seen as elite.
Comparing the two at that time.
Yeah, I prefer Donnarumma, but Lucho would probably prefer 2015 Ter Stegen.
Potentially, but you would go and say that you think that Donnarumma was better that year than Ter Stegen.
And Donnarumma's better for reasons that, 2000s football, 1990s football, 1980s football existed, because it was just about having a big ass motherfucker in goal that could save your ass.
Mr. The Philosopher. Okay, next.
No, but that's what it is, though.
Okay, we've agreed, fine, but you've gone and said you've beat around the bush, but you think Donnarumma was better. Next position.
Yeah, I think
right back. 2015 Dani Alves or 2025 Hakimi.
See, that is neck and neck. That's very
20. Listen, 20. Dani Alves was great.
Very neck and neck. He was.
I think it's Hakimi, and I think Hakimi 2025.
Hakimi has more. The thing is, though, like what Alves gives you in the build-up phase, and I even saw hints of that in his first season at Paris Saint-Germain. Like, no matter how disappointing his PSG career was, the one thing that Dani Alves just always succeeded at, like in the build-up phase, that ball getting clean out. That ball getting clean out, into the midfield or in the forward line. That for sure, because he had a technical level that, unfortunately, Hakimi cannot match. That shit kind of matters, And offensively, he can still chip in with the assists here and there. So, I mean, Alves Messi link up is all time. That's an all time link up.
Okay, but it's specifically. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry, my screen's frozen. But as I was saying, so I think that for me, 2025 Hakimi is the greatest right back season, like individual season done. Doesn't mean that he's better than individual season. Hakimi with over 25 GA.
No, he was nuts. He was nuts. But it's a big conversation. Even I would say 16, 17 Carvajal versus 24, 25 Hakimi is a conversation. It's a genuine conversation. Dude, Philip Lahm versus Hakimi is also a genuine conversation. Okay, I just think people gotta respect. Y'all gotta respect the history of the game.
It's not all time. We're just saying the individual season.
I'm just saying it's a conversation though.
Okay,
you're saying individual season.
Who do you think was better though? 2015 Dani Alves or Hakimi?
I'm gonna go with Hakimi, but to be honest,
we're good. Thank you, Mr. Philosopher. Let's move on. Center back, right center back. Mascherano or Marquis?
Oh shit, that's trash versus garbage. Marquis, more size. Marquis gives me more size, so I'll go with Marquis.
Okay, 2025 Pacho versus Piqué.
Yeah, see, that's a conversation as well. Piqué was very nuts that season.
Actually, you know what? I think is it fair to say that the two best center back pairings is Pacho and Piqué?
Yeah, I would say that. I think that's what I would probably do.
Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Left back, 2015 Jordi Alba or 2025 Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Okay, now where it starts to get interesting. 2015 Busquets, 2025 Vitinha.
I prefer Vitinha, but Busquets was insane that season for Barca.
Okay,
he was actually insane.
What I asked, what exactly? I'm not denying.
See, no, but you can't do this individual thing though.
No, but I mean that's what we're doing.
Busquets was at the top of his game in the mid 2010s. Busquets was at the top of his fucking game,
Yeah, go on, Mo.
And he's a different profile to Vitinha, way different profile to Vitinha. He's positional.
No, I'm just saying
he's way more
interesting conversation you have. I just want you guys to finish the lineup, the combined lineup you're doing, Junior. And then I was thinking about player ratings. A lot of people.
You're right.
And I think, this is a little bit irrelevant to the game that we just watched and everything. Yeah, Junior, you want to finish off the team?
No, I was just saying. I think. Listen, it's not like Busquets was excellent that year. There's no worries, but like Vitinha in 2025, number one, won everything, won with his country as well, and was a podium finisher on the Ballon d'Or. You can say whatever you want about it was
way more impactful for us winning the treble than Busquets was.
Exactly.
In my opinion, Busquets is a little bit overrated as well. I think he was underrated for a while, and then he just suddenly became overrated out of nowhere. Is Busquets better than peak Kanté or peak Busquets? Peak Kanté.
I mean, it's a flip of the coin. I think you guys are underrating.
I just don't think Busquets is that impact. No, I think he's getting
Busquets' defensive transition is disgraceful. But what Busquets provides you on the ball, there's a reason why Busquets, even in 2021, when he won Player of the Tournament in the Nations League in 2021, the man was, and in the Euros and the World Cup, the man was benching Rodri, bro. Lucho was picking Busquets over Rodri.
They lost to fucking Morocco. This Spain team was ass.
But even the Euros. What about the Euros? What about the Euros in Euro 2021?
I don't remember him being that special.
Okay, but again, we're comparing 2015 to 2025 Vitinha.
No, but I think y'all are just underrating what Busquets.
Okay, but what we're saying. So, what exactly did?
Same with Cruz.
If I want a positional six. If I want a positional six, I'm taking Busquets over Vitinha.
In 2015. So again, this is
even 2015. Yes, even in 2015, Busquets was insane.
So again,
Busquets in the Bayern tie in the semis was probably the second best player.
There's no taking that away, but
he was probably Barca's second best player on the night.
Okay, no worries. But again, talk about you can scream all you want, all the quality of players is dead. Vitinha was a podium finisher in the Ballon d'Or. Busquets wasn't even in the
that
top 30
Ballon
for the
d'Or
Ballon
thing. I
d'Or.
don't want to hear that about my dog. Verratti's one of the greatest 6'8" hybrids we've ever seen. Verratti never got nominated for top 30 Ballon d'Or. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that Ballon d'Or shit, man.
Okay.
Like nah.
All right, this is gonna be interesting. Then I'm gonna be interested in seeing how you do afterwards.
Sit right with me, bro.
So, who's next then in midfield? Rakitic or Fabian?
For me, Fabian.
Yeah, that's where I would probably say 2020. I'd probably say Rakitic. I think
you know what people actually. You know what? Majority of people will pick Rakitic. Majority of people pick, and I won't fault them for that. Rakitic,
that's why I find you
better
interesting.
long ball.
How do you pick Fabian over Rakitic, but then you're like no Busquets over Vitinha?
Okay.
I'm not even saying Busquets over.
Okay, do it quickly, guys. Do it quick. Come on. This is quite clear. Tosin is here. Junior is here.
Okay, João Neves or Iniesta?
Iniesta.
I say Iniesta.
No. You're just saying that because of his name. João Neves is probably better.
Okay.
Like, at that point in the career,
I still remember Iniesta assist versus us.
Yeah, you're guessing
that Neymar goal.
Yeah,
okay, let's move on.
No, I'm gonna give Iniesta his respect. I don't think Busquets deserves that kind of respect.
Okay, right wing Messi.
Yeah,
it's left wing
Neymar, and then Dembele. And I
I
remember in the tweet you were talking about
Dembele,
I did Dembele Suarez, and a bunch of Barca fans were like, "What? Well, Suarez is the greatest 9 of this generation, and it's so overrated." Doesn't Dembele already have more Champions League goals than Suarez?
In the knockout rounds for sure. In the knockout rounds for sure. I don't think it's close.
I mean, he's closing in on having more than Mr. Kylian, Mr. Mbappe. Wait, where's Dembouz? How many UCL? Okay, Dembouz has 26 UCL goals. He's in the top 50 now. Yeah, Dembouz. Is this updated though? Does Wikipedia update all the time?
Yeah, I think that's updated.
Okay, Suarez got 27. Dembouz got 26. So Suarez is correct, man. Suarez 73 games. Dembouz 77.
More in the knockout rounds for sure.
Yep.
And more goal contributions because Dembouz gonna give you 20 plus assists. Let's go with that.
Easily.
All right, let's go on to the player ratings then.
All right,
yeah, let's
do this, man. And for the people watching, if you want to be part of the votes, you can still go and vote. Just the link top of the chat. And for example, here when we pick one for Safanov, here's the rating that we're gonna give. It's gonna be showcased here, and here's gonna be the rating that you guys have given. So make sure to go in and vote. Yeah, Safanov, starting out with him, conceded 4 goals. But as you said, Junior, I think the only goal you can blame him a little bit for is the Ulisse goal. Maybe he could do better, even though.
Oh shit! Does Logan want to join?
I told him.
I'll send him the link. Wait, or have you sent it to him?
I've sent it in the groups. I could send it to him on Discord, but if you want, you send it to him. Because I told him to come on. Yeah. So what are you thinking for you, Junior? I'm thinking like it's 6.5. I still want to give him some of a good rating because I felt he was good. Like he was good at parrying, a lot of like long balls coming into the box. Made a huge save 1v1 on Ulisse early on in the game. Could have gone 2-0 down.
I mean, it's hard to. I think 5 because he still conceded 4 goals, right? I'll say 5. Like slightly below. I guess if you say 6 is average, below average, but that big save on Ulisse was big, so I say 5. I mean, like 5.5, we'll say.
5.5.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give Safanov a 7. I thought he did a good job commanding the box and shit. Yeah, I don't think he was helped at all by the defenders in front of him, the defensive application in front of him, personally.
Okay. 6.5.
All right, fine.
They give him 5.8 because I still felt Safanov was. I mean, he only faced, I think, 6 shots, conceding 4 of them.
Wow, they gave him an average rating 5.8. Damn. Okay.
I might give him a 5.5. That's what I'm saying. But
Hakimi got an assist. Give him like a 7.
I'm gonna say 6.5.
That's what they
6.5. Yeah, I'll give
6.5.
him like a 6.5. But you know, he got the assist, like you said. Was still very important in our offensive game.
Yep.
I'll go 7. I'll push it to 7.
But honestly, I've seen like better games from Hakimi. I felt the right hand side could have been more lively. Honestly,
Like he could have done a better job with like just his defensive commitment, like in that second half, just to help out Markey a bit, because Markey was getting flamed, bro.
True.
But yeah, I'm gonna settle on a 6.5. Yeah, 6.5.
All right.
Ooh,
Four. Yeah.
Man, Nuno was getting barbecue chicken today, bro. He's getting
cooked.
Four for me. Do you think he puts in a better performance in the second leg? What do you guys think?
He has to. I think.
Or you think he'll just continually struggle in this hybrid center back, left back role, like for against this matchup with this matchup, you know?
Well, I think the issue with him today is that he showed Olise too much down the line, and he just burnt him there every single time. Like Olise's he's quick on his initial first steps, but he's not. Nuno Mendes, I don't think he's quick. I don't think Olise is much quicker than like Lamine Yamal or other quick wingers that he's faced. But I don't know what it was. Maybe he's injured. He's carrying something, but he didn't seem nearly as explosive as he normally would.
Yo, Logan, you there?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What's good?
Yo, why you so gassed, bro?
No, that shit was amazing. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you bet again?
Nah. I was just enjoying the show.
No, I know you was heated at 5-2 though. I know.
I ain't gonna lie. I was tight. I was tight after that pen. After that pen before halftime, I was tight. I ain't gonna lie.
Obvious pen though.
No, that shit was not no pen, bro.
Bro, the Diaz one was not a pen. That was actually a pen.
Nah, he got baited. That was obvious.
Nah, dude, nah.
But Nuno was getting cooked though. I ain't gonna lie. Nuno's on toast.
It's okay. You can't win my game.
I'll get Nuno like a 5.
How many times do you rewatch the Olise come?
Not this twice. I don't know why I ain't put no Musiala comp out there, man. That shit was low-key some heat.
Slime, how's your team been?
Don't worry about that.
No. I'm just curious because, in fact, I'd like to go and propose something that I like to call the paradox.
I thought his team is Santos, bro.
Oh, my bad. Yes, Slime, what is your team now? What is your team currently?
Bum ass Santos.
Okay.
Okay, you want to continue?
Right. Yeah.
Marquinhos. Yeah, I mean, probably worse than Nuno. Yeah.
No.
Like a 3.5.
Oh, 4.
Okay, you know what? The thing is, I think Marquinhos had the worst game, but I have way higher expectations on Nuno.
Yeah.
I'd say both get a 4.
Honestly, I could. Okay, yeah. Nah, he got cooked. Nutmeg twice, yellow card early on.
So many. There were a bunch of corners where he wasn't marking his man. Like, Safanov had to punch the shit out.
Man, Diaz loved that Marquinhos matchup, man.
Nah, dude, he was licking his chops.
Yeah.
When he seen Marquinhos, bro.
Pacho, like a 6.
But Marquis, I just don't know why he didn't play the offside trap on that Diaz goal, bro.
It's the same thing he did against Liverpool last year.
He's usually smart. He's usually smart enough to do the offside trap. Like
Pacho was low-key worse than Marquinhos though on the lowest of keys.
I mean,
we'll come to
Pacho.
This was
we're
done with Marquis?
Yeah. Like
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Pacho, mean,
Yeah, Pacho got he
5
didn't
points.
win his matchup on Kane.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he gave away a penalty. It shouldn't have been a penalty, but he's, if we're gonna penalize Zabarny for the penalty, for the penalty giveaways against Leverkusen all the months ago, when we try to defend him. But
that was what 2 penalties and a red card.
True. But yeah, Pacho today, man. Yeah, this is arguably his worst game in the Champions League. I would say it probably is his worst game. So yeah, I'm gonna give Pacho like a 4.5 or a 5. Yeah.
I could do 5.5. I wouldn't put him on the level of Marquinhos. Like when Luis Diaz got the ball, he was running at Marquinhos. No one was running at Pacho like that.
Marquis.
Nah, Kane. I mean, Pacho didn't know what to do with Kane all game.
He was what?
I said Pacho ain't know what to do with Kane all game. He ain't never seen someone like that.
He just gave Kane way too much respect.
But it's not like Kane
He should have fouled Kane. He should have fouled Kane a couple times to let him know that I'm here, bro.
He did ish foul him in the beginning when I think he stepped on his shoe.
Yeah.
But Slime, like my difference is that Marquinhos got cooked and he led to opportunities. Okay, Pacho, it was a tough job for him with Kane, but he never led to anything.
I'm trying to remember. I can't really remember.
I think with Kane gonna hide in the midfield. Yeah, he gonna hide in the midfield and shit.
Yeah, you remember just when Kane took that shot, and we were like laughing because he's not Hoffenheim. Like honestly, Kane
was Pacho at fault
for
that? Was Pacho at fault for that? The Olise chance that he missed, like his positioning. I can't really remember.
Oh yeah, we probably have to look at it. We got to look at that back.
Wait, Olise. Big chance missed.
Lowest the keys, that was the biggest missed chance of the game.
Because we could have been 2-0 down, or it would have felt just like the group stage game, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that's something that Bayern struggle with, that we don't like. We're actually more clinical. And it's so funny to say that, because in the first half of the season, all we were complaining about was the lack of clinicality in the front line.
But wasn't that more in the league? Because in the UCL also, we've been like what's it called?
Yeah, overperforming
XG for a very long time. And I remember someone, I had like a Q&A-ish. I answered questions, and they said like, "Are you scared clinicality-wise?" We're maybe the best clinical team of all time. I've never seen a team have so low XG and just
score 5,
penetrate teams.
So we scored 5 off of what, 1.9 XG?
Yeah. No, that's why I'm telling you. I think, again, I'm not saying Bayern have no confidence. I'm not saying they're giving up. But I'm just saying, if you're a Bayern supporter, work for Bayern or anything, you're like, where's the satanic team we're up against? This is worse than Madrid. Madrid had needed like referee calls, set pieces, last minute goals. This PSG team they just need one chance. There's 2 chances, 3 chances. Well, I haven't been able to. It seems like they've copyrighted all of the videos, so I can't find this Olise. Oh,
I might have to go to WhoFoot.
Found it. But it's from a weird angle. So here's Pacho. Here Kane puts it, and Pacho is here.
Yeah.
Slime. You see the video?
Yeah, I see. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I don't like. It's kind of hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, we need it from a different angle.
Oh, look at stuff from over there.
Actually, yo, that finish is ass. Like what?
Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah, it's more of a miss than a save, because it's straight at him. Wait, I think. Okay. In my opinion, like Nuno, why is he so much behind? It's more.
Where did the ball find itself? Oh wow. Okay. In between.
I think Marquinhos cleared it off the line. Or...
Yeah.
he did. Oh man.
Didn't Marquinhos cleared like 2 balls out the line though? Even like wasn't that?
Yeah, when
Kimmich,
Olise cooked on the right side inside. No.
Yeah.
No, even that one too maybe, but the Kimmich header at the end.
That was Pacho.
That
was Pacho.
Yeah. They both had clearances off the line. Yo, low-key, our last line defending, like our defending in the box is a little underrated. Like, if you look back to the Liverpool game, like we have so many line clearances, goal line clearances.
Continuing here, a lot of low ratings so far. Warden Zara Emre, I'm thinking like a 6.5.
That's exactly what I gave him.
I don't even remember one.
Exactly. Not like I'm gonna give him a 6.
1. Did we watch the same game? Like he was fine.
Who said a 1? No, I'm just saying a 6.
Oh, okay. I mean, 6. I say 6.5. Good, like average, nothing crazy. Okay, fair enough.
Vitinha, give him a 7.
Vitinha. I thought Vitinha was brilliant today.
I bumped them to 7.5, but now I'm thinking back to those defensively. I like a 7.2. I'll put it down to.
I gave him a 9 offensively, a 5 defensively. So yeah, I guess that round that's a 7. I actually give him a 7.5, man, because he playing on 40%. Like I thought he was honestly the only good midfielder today for us, with the ball, especially.
Okay.
I'm giving like a 7.5.
All right, let's look at his fellow Portuguese counterpart, João Neves. I initially gave him a 7, but now that you think about it, there was that one chance. It was in the second half where João Neves lost the ball. I think it was when when Olise put that chipped it through to Goretzka and he didn't continue his run. That could have been costly. We got lucky with that. So I'll bring it down.
Olise there. I don't know why Olise don't get a shot off or something. He tried to be
the
too
idea
cute.
Was good to try to go for the.
He was trying to be too cute there with the chip. But yeah, when Neves lost that ball, that was a clear box entry for Bayern. And yeah, I mean Neves, he was just standard with the ball, but he was just very neutral with the ball today. But his goals though, incredible.
Great finish.
He's always for some reason aerially for a little man to find himself, scoring.
He's one of the best headers of the ball I've seen, bro.
It's honestly it's unheard of, really. He's our best midfielder in the air, and that includes Fabian, all these dudes who are over 6 foot,
Yep. So what we saying?
Yeah. Decent, very good defensive activity.
I put 6.8.
You thought he was better than Vitinha today?
I said 6.8. 6.8.
Yeah. 6.8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.
I can do 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I don't want to.
He got a goal as well. Come on,
true. Okay, he did get a goal.
A 7. I just thought Vitinha was a little bit better. I thought Vitinha was better the night.
7.
I'm gonna go 7.
Yeah.
Do it. Give him an 8.
Yeah, like an 8.
7.8.
I thought Do It was brilliant. Well, that little back heel he did.
Job as well. For the Demboo's counter attack.
Yeah, Doué was just Doué deserved to play 90 minutes today.
2 assists today. Yeah, no, he's good. He was good.
Straight after that, Olise. Remember where Olise? That game was just so hectic.
Yeah, right afterwards, that missed
byline,
the other side. He dribbles through Pat Davies, and that would have been a crazy finish.
Yeah, then that wins the corner, and the ensuing corner, Neves scores.
Dang, yeah, I'm bumping up to an 8 then with that. Now that you said that, 8.
What, dude? That shit was too frantic for a nigga, man.
Dang.
But yeah, I'm gonna give Doué an 8, bro. I thought he cooked up.
Kvara. Okay, let's do them. Who do you think was? Because it's one of them two, man of the match. Who do you guys want to give it to?
I would sneak it to Dembouz. I would give it to Dembouz personally, but you can't go wrong. You can't be wrong with Kvara.
Y'all think it was close?
For sure.
Why not?
I don't see how it was close.
So who do you think was better?
Okay, both scored a banger from the left side. Dembouz got important assist.
It was easily,
and he won the pen. Islam, don't forget, he won the pen.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but like
four of the five goals involved Dembele, bro.
Man,
on 27 touches.
I honestly think he could. I think arguably Due is better than Dembele.
I mean, you could say that. You could say that.
I mean, I think it's a bit of a stretch now.
I just think Dembele the best minimalist in the game right now.
Like you're talking about in the Champions League semifinal, he scored 2 goals. You get
and his pressing as well.
No, I'm saying, but like I think Kvara was clearly like just way more dangerous than.
I mean, he was on the ball more.
What would you give Khvicha and what would you give Dembouz so we can see the?
I mean, you give Kvara, I guess like let's get like a 9.5, 9.5.
Okay, and then what would you give Dembouz?
Like an 8.5.
Yeah. Does Neymar have 3 GA in a Champions League semi-final ever? Wait, Dembouz has more GA today than Neymar 6 years at PSG knockout stages.
Ouch.
I don't mean that, man.
That hurts.
Yo, Vaslam, one thing I want to ask you about, because I've seen some of your tweets, and I remember I quoted one of them. Are you getting heated by Yamal fans with the Neymar slander all the time?
Nah, I mean, I just had to cook him that day. Yeah, at a point they was overdoing it, man.
Hold on,
no, because I've seen them say crazy stuff like,
yeah, so you gotta eat some slander.
Yamal better than like they bring up that Neymar versus Juventus all the time. That's like their favorite game to cook Neymar for. That first leg, they say that's basically what they help up Yamal for, basically.
Wait,
I think
hold
the
on.
second leg they were talking about, the one where he had like I forget, like 15, 16 dribbles or something.
Yeah, the game at the Camp Nou. The game, I think Barca lost 3-0.
Yeah, it was the second.
No. You lost away 3-0. Yeah. So the home leg 0-0, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now we have Slime. How would you guys change the ratings and MVP?
I think I give it to Dembele. I give both of them a 9. I think Kvara is more efficient and didn't really have like any bad spells. Whereas Dembele, you think he has that opportunity where he's going 1-on-1, he misses it at a crucial time. Then again, you could argue scores the penalty, gets the goal, or if the assist from the corner for the João Neves goal, and then obviously scores a banger later on. But Kvara, and then also had that 1-on-1 chance with Upamecano. Then on the flip side, and then also had the pressing as well.
Yeah.
And for Kvara, like what he did, there was less volume, but what he did was on average
he had more volume. Yeah,
no, sorry, yeah, that like Dembele didn't really see him outside of all that he did.
Yo, man, what going?
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's good, kid?
Sorry, Junior, I ain't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No problem, man. No problem.
How y'all doing? Y'all boys all right?
I'm doing great, man. How are you, KJ?
Good.
I'm good, man. I just got off work. I'm hearing all these people cry and complain about, man, what's the word? Why is it such a flip note now? Like, why is it the narrative swinging now? Everybody talking about, like, anytime we win, if it's not like just clear, like if it's not like a 4-goal margin, it's always some caveat given to the opposition. Like, bro, we won the game. It's nothing more to say about it. Yes, we have to go handle our business, but what's all this like somber victim like shit I'm hearing? Like, I don't understand this. Unless you had PSG losing the game, or unless you predicted the scoreline that way, what is this? Like, I'm lost. These men haven't lost since Black Friday. Like, what are we doing here? They haven't lost this whole year. So granted, if we beat them by half goal, they haven't lost to anybody in the CL this whole year. That's not a feat. I'm lost.
But KJ, what about that we were Like we were 5-2 up, KJ. The game.
Yeah,
No,
you
and
gotta
Mo,
kill that.
if I'm being honest, that's the most disgusting part of the game, and I'll concede that losing that span of those 2
Who
goals
do you
that
blame
we
for
let
that?
up.
Who do you blame for that? Who do you blame for? Do you blame the coach for that?
Honestly, I was watching the game in my mind. I'm like, okay, so like, when are we gonna close down shop? Like, are we gonna now defend in possession, or are we just gonna keep going guns blazing? And then when I'm watching the game, I'm like, oh, they're trying to go all the way. Like they're trying to fight, like somebody has to get knocked out before this game's done. So, granted, in the flow, like in hindsight, now I definitely wish like maybe Vitinha would have like kind of dropped his nuts in the midfield and say, okay, let me actually slow the tempo down and let's see this game out by possession. But again, I understand it was end to end. Like when you're in that fight, we can say as spectators, like, yeah, we should have slowed it down. But bro, these men adrenaline are pumping. And again, there's a lot that goes into this game. Like you could tell the players wanted to kill Bayern. Like our players wanted to see blood tonight. That's what we've asked for. And I'm gonna be honest. So like I said to you guys, I'm gonna let Junior finish his point before I keep rambling on. But like I said, those 2 goals that we gave up in what was it, 3 minutes time? Like it was 3 minutes time that passed between their last 2 goals.
Yeah. 2 goals in 3 minutes.
So
But we scored 2 goals in 3 minutes ourselves.
And that's the point. Like that is disgusting to give it up. But in the context of the game, bro, certain men were saying that we weren't even going to be able to cope on the pitch. I'm hearing men saying that we were going to get played off the pitch. So now we got the win. Granted, I don't believe in Bayern to go to their home, score and keep us quelled and lock up shop while we just like. Not this PSG, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see that happening with this PSG. Granted, and Toasty, before you even go, yes, Marquinhos was at fault for that Diaz goal, but I'm gonna keep it a bean. Up until that point, with the yellow card, you can kind of tell like one wrong move and Marquis out of the whole tie.
That's a fair point.
So again, we've been so critical on Marquinhos that whenever the old Marquinhos comes out for people to be like, oh well, that's the guy that we were talking about, bro. The guy was solid up until that one move. If it's not for him on Van Dijk, we're not here. So again, we keep doing these little nitpicking things. He could have been better against Diaz. Yes, he doesn't get a pass for that. But bro, are we gonna wipe the whole him and Pacho's dominance away for that? And Safanov on that Olise goal, that was kind of disgusting in my opinion. Like I looked at it again, that left hand, his left hand was weak. That was a weak left hand deflection by him. But fair play to these men. He shouldn't have had that much time and space on the ball anyway.
Agreed. Yeah, it's more that's the time and space he had on the rock. Yeah. Like in the middle of the, on the top. Yeah,
that was
a
FIFA. That was like you playing your little cousin in FIFA. The first goal, like, are you gonna give me that space? Are you dumb? Mm-hmm. Like that was one of those type of goals. Like, also too, last thing, that penalty, like, bro, why do PSG always have to get the short end of the stick, bro? I'm watching that. The Pacho play in real time before they even showed the images. I'm like, bro,
one of the worst calls.
That's a tackle. What? That's a tackle. What is he supposed to do? Bro, do you guys remember 17-18 against Liverpool, the Van Dijk tackle on Neymar, where he cleaned Neymar, like he went through Neymar's leg, but he got the ball first.
But Pacho got the ball. No, Van Dijk got the ball. Pacho didn't. Pacho got
but Van Dijk went through Neymar.
Look at it again. Look at it again, though.
To get the ball.
Look at it again, Mo.
He hit Neymar first, and then he gets the ball.
Yeah, but they gave him the pass because he hit the ball. Like that, they said the follow through. If it doesn't matter because he hit the ball. But what I'm saying is, look at the play again, Mo. Pacho goes to plant his leg, right? If Diaz doesn't step on his shin before he hits the ball, he doesn't have to make that second action. Even with the second action, it was still clean. You can't give the pen there if it was clean. The only reason that he even made contact with Diaz is because he stammered on his shin. There's no way that's just a clear given pen if that Dembouz shove doesn't even get looked at. Like, it was just shambolic. But again, we can't leave it to the refs. We have to be better. We know how this shit is at this stage of the competition. I'm expecting us, I ain't gonna lie, I'm expecting Nuno to bounce back. Lucho kind of, it reminded me of, you guys remember against Madrid when, who was it? Poch took off Paredes because of the yellow card. And then after that, I think Madrid scored like immediately after. That was the type of effect that I think the W's Warren Zaire-Emery substitution had. I don't think he should have subbed him so early. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Sorry to take up the time with you.
No, very great. We've been sitting here for a long time, man.
What do you guys feeling though? How you guys feel? Because I'm interested in to hear you guys' opinion on the whole thing.
So I'm more happy, KJ.
Yeah.
Than I am negative. You know, we're coming
Me as
up
well.
against,
I agree with that.
A great team. They took the lead early on. They felt comfortable early on, but the mentality of this team. I know, like we were 5-2 up, and then we were 5-4, but we scored 5 goals.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking into more. There are more positives to look at than negatives. And then, am I fearful of going to the Allianz? No. We've gone to the Emirates. We've gone to Anfield. We've gone to Stamford Bridge. We've gone to Manchukic. We've gone to Camp Nou. Under Lucha, we're great away. And it's not like this Bayern team is some super duper at home. I saw them struggle versus Madrid and needing like a red card and a last minute goal to win the game. So I still think it was a tight game going into this tie. It's still a tight game. We still have to have a great 90 minutes, but yeah, I thought it was a good to great performance from PSG tonight.
Yeah. I agree, man. Like I said, I don't have anything to be disappointed at other than, like, if you ask me and I have to answer you, I'm going to say the way we conceded those goals in such rapid succession after doing the same to them, that was nasty. Like, I wouldn't have wanted that, but, bro, with the context of the game, I'd rather come out on top. Like, if we would have drew or lost this game, I would have been hot. Like, then I would have understood, like, okay, it's a reason to be upset because we left stuff on the table. Like, we left stuff on the table this game, but we took the goddamn table too. Like, we took the table as well. Like, I won't argue with you if you tell me, KJ, we could have been better. We should have done this. I won't argue that, but I'm not going to be mad. Like, I'm not mad. I don't think it's a situation to be mad about.
Yeah, KJ, I think a lot of PSG supporters enjoyed the Chelsea and Liverpool legs because the tie was over in the first leg. And we could go into that away leg calm, sipping our tea, coffee, wherever it is, having our popcorn. But this time around, we actually have to think about the game coming up in 7 days.
Yeah.
And like sitting there anxious, toasted, talk about squeezing butthole and all of that. Like, I know it's going to be a crazy 90 minutes. We could even see maybe the biggest game in our history.
Yeah.
It's going to be definitely tougher than the Champions League final and everything. But I have full belief and confidence we can do it, man. Like, you got to beat the best to be the best. And Bayern, I mean, man. Bayern is the best and toughest team we've faced under Lucha.
100%.
And one of the best we've ever faced. Like, I would probably say the best team PSG's faced I've watched was probably 2015 Barca. Treble winning Barca. That was the best team we've faced. I'd probably put Bayern second, baby.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say 18-19 Liverpool?
I mean, they were good, but
I mean, we couldn't. I remember that. I know we were facing them just in the group stage, but we controlled that game at the back.
Yeah.
They only had one shot, which was the penalty.
No, we didn't.
Yeah. Only reason I say that is because I think before we played them, they were unbeaten too. Like, they were unbeaten up until the point where we beat them. So yeah, fair.
Yeah, no. So we're definitely saying that they're better than 2020 Bayern.
I think so, 100%.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wait, who's better?
Like Flick final. Yeah.
Final, yeah.
Because this PSG team is better than that PSG team.
And that PSG
team slightly outperformed Bayern actually in that final.
Wow,
they just
I wouldn't go as hard to say that. But
I'm strictly off chances. Strictly off chances. Plus, we should have gotten a cheeky penalty. Mbappe was tackled by Kimmich.
But yeah, no, I'm like you, KJ, in that, like, I think overall you're happy. Like, you can't go. Maybe it's also a good thing of like the standards, similar to, it reminds me sort of back to the Liverpool first leg where you've won 2-0, you've won at home in the Champions League against, you know, a European elite team, and us PSG fans are like, or something, we're going and saying like we're a bit bittersweet of, it should have been more. Like, just look at the standards that Luis Enrique has put into the club to where you've won at home against what many people deem the best team in Europe, a team that finished second in the league phase, a team that's only lost twice this entire season, never lost this year. And we're going and saying, we lost. Yes, granted, the situation, as you said previously, you were up by 3 at one point, and they've come back. That's unfortunate. But like, we're also not forgetting, you went down early in the game. You had to claw your way back into it.
Right.
You showed your capabilities. So no, I think I'm overall happy, but like maybe like on a sliding scale, slightly in the positive, not completely like jubilating and whatnot.
Yeah.
But not
Agreed.
pessimistic.
Agreed. Like, my whole thing is when you control your own destiny, there's nothing to be mad about ever. Like, if you have a chance to go into the next day or the next bout, and you go into the bout controlling your destiny, like, what more could you have asked for? Or what more would you want? Granted, we know as football fans that the 2-0 leads aren't the best to have, but bro, having a lead against this Bayern team is the context. And I'm taking it. Like, I'm taking it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm taking it. Because if we would have lost this game, it would have been a different situation, which would have been fair. But bro, how much times are we gonna like shame ourselves or not give ourselves the full feeling because we feel like no, I'm not having it, bro. I'm taking it. And I'm backing the team to be better. I'm not trying to rest on the laurels. I'm backing us to be better the next game. Simple.
Yeah, man. Just go through, man. Even if it's
Tosin, what are you saying, Tosin? Because I know you got some cheeky shit going on, bro. I have men sending me screenshots and other group chats of the shit that you're saying. I think you said that this game was an abomination. Like, you got men sending me, bro, what are you PSG man on? Like, why are you guys?
Wait, who said that? Wait, oh wow, is Vilton sending you that shit?
I mean, Vilton is in that zone too. I don't know if he's the one that sent it though.
It's probably Vilton, dude. Yeah, nah, I thought that game I was just disgusted, man.
Really?
Like, I just think as a fan of any team, you should not be happy with your team conceding 3, 4, 5 goals, you know.
I mean,
and not that, like, at 5-2, I thought it was done because ask it. I predicted a 6-2 victory on the night.
Yep.
At 5-2, I was like, I'm a genius. I'm a goddamn genius.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought at 5-2, what we were gonna do was we were gonna have a very long spells. We're gonna have long spells of possession, slow it down. That's what I was telling it live on the broadcast. Like, bro, all we just gotta do now is just have a long spell of possession, slow it down, and then the gaps will open up.
Yeah.
Nah, we just kept trying to go pedal to the metal. Like, what are we doing? Like, you know? Yeah, I mean, and then Hakimi fouls Luis Diaz. We give up a free kick. And then Kimmich, free kick, Upamecano, goal. That was the start. That was the start of it. 3 minutes later, and then 3 minutes later, we concede another goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just very disappointing to me. And it could have been 5-5 because at the end of that game, all we were doing was just long balls.
Yeah.
Safanov, long ball. We weren't even trying to keep the ball at that point. We were just trying to hold on to the victory at that point. Dembouz defending at right back. Mayulu defending it in right wing. Like, we were just trying to just survive. That was some pussy shit, bro. Like, that's not Lucho. Lucho went away from his principles just so we could keep the result. And it nearly backfired on us because Pacho had a goal line clearance at the end, the last kick of the game.
Yeah.
But when you say nearly backfired, at the same time you can say it worked.
It did not work.
Well, how can you say nearly backfired? It's like someone shoots at you and you jump away from the bullet, and instead of saying, "Oh, I jumped away from the bullet didn't hit me,"
saying, I almost died.
The bullet nearly hit me. I almost died, man. Yeah.
Like, you still.
It's the glass mentality. It's the glass mentality, Tosin. You have the half empty instead of half full glass. That's the issue, Tosin. A little bit of pessimist, Tosin. You look too much at the negativity, man. We just beat the so-called best team in the world.
Film room, they're gonna be talking about this when these players go into the film room tomorrow.
Yeah, true. You can be critical there. Like, there's no aspect of you. Like, you can't go and say this was a great performance, all around and whatnot. But like, you also have to go and take it as is. Like, you won.
Also, we need to start games better. Like, we don't. Every matchup with Bayern, they start the game better than us. That's unacceptable. We need to start the game better. Like,
I suppose so.
Help us get a goal. Like,
I mean, I think
if we score first at Allianz, I think we'll see it through. Like, we need to just start better, man. Score first.
Yep.
No,
I definitely agree. Like, the Bayern goal hurt, but I thought they had the better first 20-25 minutes than us. So I don't know. I accepted it a little bit more.
Yeah, they did. Oh man.
Are you guys gonna? I don't know. I guess this game we won, so I'll be able to go back and watch the.
Are you guys gonna rewatch that game at all? Are you guys gonna?
Yeah, I have to, bro. I have to bun a spliff and watch that one time, bro. Dead ass.
Yeah, probably.
I'm good off that.
It's gonna be
Hey, yo, why are people making it seem like Nuno got completely rinsed the whole game?
No. Okay, he had a couple chances where he locked him up, but Nuno definitely lost the bout. Nuno
was getting torn in the ass.
Yeah, Nuno was on skates. Let's be
so
honest.
you would say for the whole game, like his whole performance, he got
that
torched?
first half exactly.
Okay, agree. I agree.
He was getting absolutely split, dude. Like,
yeah, less so in the second. Like I've not.
I agree. The first half, Olise did his thing, but I feel like we kept Kane quiet for like the whole game after his goal. Diaz was a danger man, and Olise is gonna like he was doing his thing. I'll give it to you, but bro, to me, the second half, Nuno, he got his footing back and did his thing. Like,
well, I think it's more so that Olise just was on the ball less in the second half. Like it's not necessarily that like he won his one-on-one bouts and duels. It's just that he was on the ball a lot less. That's it. Like I think this is Nuno's like worst performance, like direct matchup for matchup since like Sancho like 3 years ago in that semifinal first leg. Like he's going through it.
Yeah, I don't know. You think Nuno's injured like since that first
100%.
leg against Liverpool?
Yeah, he's not.
100%, 100%, like 100%. But I still think next game he never has like 2 hard games in a row, like especially in the CL.
He doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah.
I think he'll be knowing that okay, now I have to the whole team knows that they have to super lock in. Like, and again, that's another thing we don't give this PSG team credit for. That's a gene that they have that the old PSG didn't have. Like they have their moments where it's like, okay, we gotta lock in at this point. Like we're not gonna just shake ass. Like we're out here to hoop too. So like I think that they did that, like, or they do that. I'm gassed, bro. I can't wait to go to this next leg, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like I wanted a statement win today because I was just tired of all the like I hate when people just fabricate shit just because they don't like PSG. Like it's disgusting to me. Like man, we're saying that based on our last Champions League showing, we can't defend. And I'm just like, so wait, Bayern can defend? This is the same team that what did it take for them to beat Madrid? Like we all watched that game. Like
yeah, Los the keys if I'm a Bayern fan, yo, we conceded 5, dog.
like what?
like yo, we conceded 5.
Like, bro, you gave up 5. And then so now you gave up 5 at our crib, right? So now who am I supposed to believe? You guys are gonna tell me that y'all are gonna go home, lock up, and then outscore us? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? Okay.
I mean, even their game against who, like Madrid. What was it? The end, the final aggregate score was it? What 6-4?
Yeah.
Like they conceded 4 to Madrid. Like
Madrid were up at Allianz for over 30 minutes.
Yeah, like I think whatchamacallit, I don't think there's much separating Madrid and Liverpool by the fact that Liverpool beat them this year and whatnot. Yet like PSG didn't concede a single goal against Liverpool. Granted, yes, in the second leg you could say that Liverpool should have won the game and whatnot, but like I don't know. I think for me specifically, after the quarterfinals, Bayern looked a lot less threatening than they did before. That's all I'll say. A lot less threatening. Still very good. Still capable of knocking PSG out, but not the massive juggernauts that everybody.
Do people actually think Bayern can be better than what they show today? I don't think so.
I think that's what it is, Tosin. I think that's what it is. People do think, and they think that we can just be a tier down because of the pressure. And it's weird.
I don't think so, actually.
They're like, this was PSG's best. We created 2 big chances today. That's really poor by PSG standard. It's just we scored 5 goals because we're PSG and we have Kvara and Dembele.
Yo, Tosin, he made up for it.
The second leg.
He made up for it, Tosin. But my Lord in heaven, that Dembele chance.
In that first half.
My Lord, bro. I'm looking at it. I didn't even say any words because I'm like, bro, he's burying that. He's about to bury that. Like I'm about to yell the loudest I can possibly yell, potentially get fired, bro. I'm locked in watching that. Like, bro, no way. I'm like them Blues. It was on your left. Why not just go near post? You took the fake shot already. Just go near post. It's Neuer. I don't know why. It's something about, but it's all of them though. Olise, Cherokee, all of them want to go for the worldie. It's like they never want to go for just placement, lethal near post finishing. They all want to go for the worldie.
I just think it was a bad miss. No.
It was. I'm not even cussing him, Mo, because like I said, I forgot about the chance based on Dembouz's performance. I'm just saying that's another chance that was clear cut out of nothing. Like that was a clear cut chance that Bayern were at our mercy.
It was a mistake from Bayern.
Literally a minute later after that miss, I mean Kvara scored. So
yeah. So like again, but that's a chance. Even Doué's chance today, that close control, bro, that was mad still too. Like there were chances to be had.
What Doué chance?
The one after that Michael Olise saved by South.
Oh yeah, but see on the ensuing corner we score. You know, from Neves, right? So
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like those moments was like that's us creating out of nothing. Like so, it was not like we were ever stood up. Like if we handle our business again today, regardless how much Bayern score, we win too. Because I still think that Pacho pen is fugazi. Then I also think that Marquinhos' yellow card is fugazi to 12 minutes.
That I agree with. I don't see how that's a yellow.
Yeah,
like honestly, the first 12 minutes, that's dumb.
It fucked him. Like it really fucked how he was supposed to approach.
Like how do you give that call the first 12 minutes? We're at home. What the fuck? We're at the crib. How are we getting that call in 12 minutes at the crib?
You know that Swiss German, right? You know he's from the German side.
That's why I was gonna start using that as an excuse.
Like, bro, they're gonna say that we're petulant and we're complaining, but bro, that yellow card was bullshit, bro. Because I guarantee you, and again, not making excuses because he's totally full blame. Yeah.
No.
What?
How is that total BS yellow card? Like Luis Diaz has acres of space. Marquinhos doesn't even try to get the ball. He just shoulder
there. He just stands. It's not like he like backs into him. He just stands there, and Diaz runs into him. Like it's a foul, yes, but it's not like
no.
Marquinhos it's not a yellow.
Purpose brings
the thing down. Is like when you stop offensive momentum. That's
and that was a counter attack.
I'm not even arguing. That's it's a veteran move. Like we've seen that happen before. But I'm saying how the game is refereed. You call that at the 12th minute?
Yeah. It fucked up how he was gonna approach the game later on.
And I don't think any Bayern players got a card at all today, right? We're the only people that got cards. None of them got cards.
Interesting. Yo, they had way more tackles. They went.
That's what I'm saying. Way more duels. But Mo, that's what I'm saying. If you give that the 12th minute, then call the game by the book the whole way. Then, like, call the game like that by the whole way.
Yeah, but did you feel ever like they should have gotten any yellow cards? The one thing I was heated about, I felt like Bayern sometimes got some little bit too easy fouls. It nearly felt like
there was a lot of simulation.
They were looking for a lot of
simulation.
Yeah.
Kane, like, Pavlovic, so many times. Simply down on the ground.
That's my whole point, though, Mo. I'm saying if you give Marquinhos, I don't like the pen. I don't like the call. So let me not lie and say I wasn't fine with it. But I'm saying if you give that, then give a simulation. Bro, who was it? Was it I forgot somebody did a nasty dive in the box. And I'm like, bro, that's not simulation? If that's not simulation, I don't know what that is. He didn't get hit.
Yeah.
But, it's the PSG way, man. We got to always play from under the cuff. So, yeah, man.
I'm going to bring this clip here. A little bit interesting to listen to right here from Vincent Kompany, 42-second clip.
What about those who will look at this and go, wonderful in an attacking sense? What about the art of defending?
Yeah, I would say, well, what do you want? Do you want teams that... I think you've seen a lot of good defending today. Intense duels and this, but it's just the margins are so little. And you only have two ways. So the first one is to go full, or the second one is to retreat fully. The in-between doesn't work against that level of players. The in-between doesn't work against our level of players.
So next week, when you're back on the bench, what will be the fundamental message? Same again?
More.
Shout out to Kompany. But that's a little bit touching what I talked about before, the in-between and all of that. And I felt we were maybe in that in-between stage when we scored those two goals. And maybe Bayern were in that in-between stage when they came into the second half as well. Because after we conceded the two goals, I think they had one or two chances, but we basically closed the shop. A little bit similar to how we did versus Aston Villa. So your company talk about that in between. I think that was really interesting. But also saying you go all out second leg, and I think that's where PSG will also beat out on Bayern once again. We will not go into Allianz Arena naive. We will not play as open. We will
Absolutely.
play more conservative. We'll go for the counter. We play Madrid style. Maybe that's the 6-2 you're looking for, Tosin. Because we know PSG. We haven't. I'm not saying Bayern can't defend, but we just haven't seen Bayern. You know how we've seen PSG at Anfield this season, Anfield last season at the Bridge. I know we can go to Allianz and close the shop and maybe concede 1 goal. I know we can do that. I don't think Bayern can do that, and they're not in a position where they can close the shop, especially at their home ground. So
True.
I just think we need that first goal, bro, because they're gonna be on that front foot. I think we scored a first goal, and then kind of control it, almost like the second leg at Stamford Bridge. Like we might suffer a little bit, but if we defend with possession, I don't have them like. And then this, to me, this is other things that come into play. Like these are intangibles. Like now, the pressure's high. I don't have any faith that Konate is not gonna do something stupid. We know that this is how it goes. Like Upa, I'm sorry, not Konate, Upa Meccano. Like I to me, I do feel like there's a penalty. There's some bozo moment in these high stakes moments at their crib. Like I don't take that out. I don't rule that out at all. Like stakes are also high for them too. When is the last time Bayern had to be in this situation? Like I don't think they've ever had to be in this situation under company. Like that's a great hill to climb as well.
true.
No, absolutely.
All right, yeah, I actually have to head out.
Same. I'm gonna have to get going.
Yeah.
This was
Pleasure,
good.
people. Pleasure, people. Be excited. Second leg. We don't have to wait that long. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting game, hopefully. And
No
yeah,
fucks given about the
2 games away. We're 2 games away from going back to back. And as I said, the flag that you do on Moon, greatest team of all time. I don't care about Barca, Madrid, Bayern. I don't care, man. What this team has done, toughest Champions League group stage last year and this season, toughest Champions League knockout stages last season and this season.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is uncomfortable football and conversations
massive.
had if we go back to back.
Massive.
And if France go far in the World Cup, Dembele back to back Ballon d'Ors, very uncomfortable conversations will need to be had. That's all I'll say.
Is it true that after this game that the odds he's number 1 again? Or was that some bullshit?
No, you probably saw the touchline, right? He's using.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he used like per pixelity. It's some AI bar. So he looked into that. What I did do, I don't think there's like a clear way, KJ, like to see, Ballon d'Or odds. So you like basically go to different sites. So the first one I went to was Polymarket. This is the first one I checked. And you can actually see if you do last day or last 6 hours, you can see how Dembouz went up. No, 1 day.
Okay.
So Dembouz 1 week. Yeah, so Dembouz has been at like he used to be at like 2, then went up, and he actually peaked today. But yeah, he's 4th on Polymarket at the moment. Just went above Yamal.
Wow, that's calm. Word. Good looks.
And then you have Ulisse Kane. But if we knock them out, we know that they're gonna drop down a lot. Dembouz is gonna go up a lot. Sad that Khvicha is below fucking Declan Rice on Polymarket, man. Disgusting, man.
That's ridiculous. All right.
But
well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
As always, Junior, man.
Absolutely. Catch you next time. See ya.
We'll do, Junior, man. Take care.
Peace
out, Junior, man. Sleep well.
Damn,
well then, KJ.
What a game, man. What a game.
Man, you should have, KJ, look, if you have any time, any energy, go into the My Live Watch Along and listen to Tosin, man. Listen to Tosin when we scored the 2 consecutive goals, and then listen to him when we conceded the 2 consecutive goals.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna go back.
And he was like, I'm disgusting. Lucha's disgusting, man.
Bro.
This is an embarrassment. I was like, yo, Tosin, take it easy. And KJ, I was like, Tosin, take it easy. Let's push for a goal. because I knew we had the goal in us, KJ. You know when Mayula hit the crossbar?
Yeah.
I felt we had the goal in us. We were close, man, to get that second.
Yeah.
But I know mentally, Bayern look up to us. I know that the Bayern team, they fear us, KJ. They fear us way more than we fear them.
For sure. Like I said, I think everybody's level is going to get up the next game because we've been in this situation before. Like, we proved to ourselves today, like, okay, maybe we don't go as gung-ho next game. Like, I know Lucho's going to sit down and, he's going to work out what was best for us to do. Like I said, I think it's going to be similar to the Chelsea game where obviously they have to come out. Like, they have to come out. We're probably
we're 3-0 up. That's the thing, KJ. We still somewhat have to treat this game as 0-0 because it's only one goal against a team that scored 4 goals against us.
Yeah.
So we don't really have. That's why I agree with you. We need the early goal, as you said, with the Chelsea game. I think early goal would put us in a more comfortable position.
I'm not gonna lie, Mo. Watching this game, bro, we're really the best counter-attacking team in the world, bro. Our counters are scintillating, bro. Like,
we gave Bayern the position. We're like, Bayern, you want to play position ball, create chances, touches in opposition box. You know what? We would just play 1-2 passes and cut you open. Yeah. Like, how did the Kvara goal come from? It was just long ball to Kvara, 1v1 versus Stanisic, and he's him.
Even him, he's gonna score next game. Like, he's gonna be on show.
No, he's been decisive in 6 straight Champions League games. Could potentially be a record.
But yeah, man, bro, I couldn't believe that they gave that pen. Like, my friends were telling me like, oh yeah, right in front of the goal, and I was starting to warm up to it, and then I went back and looked at it, and I'm like, bro, what more could Pacho have done? Like, he's not a reckless tackler like that. Like, he's known for being a clean, tidy tackler.
True.
And I don't know. I don't know if I sent it in the chat, but I'm gonna send it again. Like, the video that I was like, wait, that's not a pen.
No, I have it. I have it.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah. Like, what if Diaz doesn't touch him, he gets the ball clean.
Oh yeah, he nearly like blocks Pancho from getting the ball.
Yeah, like, it's like he shielded him from getting the ball.
True.
So, I'm proud of the boys though. Mo, like, because I remember the days where we wouldn't have won this game in the past. Like, after that first pen, we would have just capitulated. Like, we took the game to them. Bro, like, we proved that we can take all of your punches and still throw that decisive blow, bro. Like, that matters to me.
But it's basically even the 2-2, KJ, because they were 1-0 up. We brought it back to 1-1, then 2-1, and then they scored that Ulisse goal. And instead of being like, okay, 2-2, no, we just pushed and got a goal right before halftime, which gave us the momentum to come out in the second half. So this team, whatever you throw at it, they will throw back at you even more. You can score 2, they will score 3. You can score 4, they will score 5.
That Upamecano tackle on Kvara was crazy, though. It was.
Which one?
When
Kvara tried to take the shot?
Yeah. I just wish him and Dembouz would utilize the fake shot, like, in that zone. But Jugadores, bro.
No. I look. There's a lot of stuff I can say. Oh, he could have done this better and everything, but no. I'm very happy with everything that happened. Bayern is a very tough team. I knew that they were gonna put a lot of stuff on us, but I'm happy with this. I'm confident. Confident.
Same. What do you think the scoreline would have been if Donnarumma was in goal? If last year's Donnarumma was in goal?
I mean,
you think he'd make some of those saves?
For me, Safonov is just so quick off his line. There was even one just small thing. I think it was a cross from Olise from the right side, and it's a little bit too much outside of the goal. But Safanov just launches to it like a spider.
Yeah. No, I'm content with Safanov, bro. He's impressed me.
Oh, for sure.
He's impressed me.
I want to go in with him. I mean, this would be definitely his toughest game away, Allianz Arena. But yeah, no, I want him to be my starter keeper next season.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, Patrick.
But yeah, man, I'm about to bounce, man. You know, it's always love. Appreciate you having me on the pod, man. I'll be here.
Pleasure love having you on, KJ, man.
Yeah, man. You know, I'll be here next for the big one.
Oh, yeah. Now I would love to have you on, KJ, and celebrate, man. Because Tosin's gonna be gassed, man. Tosin's gonna be gassed.
I know he's gonna be gassed, bro. This victim gimmick is just old, man. Like,
you know what he predicted? He told you what he predicted, right?
Yeah.
He basically puts up such a ridiculous prediction, KJ, that's never gonna be met, and then he just gets disappointed. Yeah, he's like, we're gonna win 7-0. We don't win 7-0. He's like, yeah, PG's not. Yeah, we cooked, man. This is disgusting. Lucha's an op.
Yeah, crazy talk, bro. Crazy talk.
Yeah, KJ, you take care, man.
All right, man. You too, man. Enjoy your night.
We'll talk next time, man.
For sure.
All right, then, KJ. Take care, man. Peace. Yo, Patrick, by the way, I saw your comment earlier. Very funny, man. But I don't think it's comparable, Patrick, because you were saying like, oh, now he's like calming Tosin down and everything. But Patrick, back in the day, we were ass. I was mad. Tosin was mad. Slime was mad. David was mad. We may be mad at different reasons, like why we were ass. But now we're good. We just won 5-4, Patrick. Obviously, I'm gonna tell Tosin, yo, calm down, man. Why is so mad? I don't know. World Cup pots could be interesting. Honestly, I haven't thought about that, Patrick. No, it was but you were cooking though. Like if you compare me, especially it was that pod, Stade de Rennes pod. It was David and Slime versus me and Tosin. I remember that was chaos. But me and Tosin actually talked about that early in the podcast. It's just that PSG are doing well. When we hit rock bottom, even this season, when we weren't doing that well, there were some moments of rage and so on. But yeah. But yeah, people, we've been here for nearly 3 hours now, through 157 people watching. Shout out to you guys here. I give you the heart because I really mean it. I always appreciate you guys' support. I always appreciate you guys loving the content and watching the YouTube channel. It's a massive pleasure and a motivation to be doing what I'm doing. So yeah, shout out to everyone that is watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live watch along earlier. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this post-match podcast. If you haven't, make sure to watch my reaction that was uploaded and maybe the goal reactions. That's going to be really entertaining to watch. But yeah. Aurélien, take care, man. Aye, Maji. We think we will win Ballon d'Or. Much love. Goodbye, everyone. That's been from Boy PSG, and hopefully, guys, have enjoyed this post-match podcast. And as usual, we are 2 games away from adding another star, double star. That's been from Boy PSG, and as usual, allez.